Hey, welcome back. My name is Andre. Thanks so much for tuning in. And I am joined by... Hold on, Pat. I said I'd get it right this time, but I didn't do it. Okay, let's try that again. I'm joined by Pat. How's it going, Pat?
Hi, I'm Patrick.
Nailed it.
It's good to be here. Okay, cool. Yeah.
Flawless like every time. We've never done this before.
Yeah, it's just been 6 years.
It's just been
We'll
6
figure this
years. We'll figure it out. How you doing, man? Happy New Year's to you and to everyone. 2021 has just started. We're about 7 days in, maybe?
Yep.
A weekend. How's your holidays?
The holidays were pretty pleasant. I was able to spend some time with my family, actually.
Nice. That's
yeah.
a hard thing to do modernly.
It is. Thankfully, I live alone, so the government affords me some flexibility there.
Oh yeah, that's true. You're a rogue
Yeah,
agent. You can do whatever you want.
basically, I'm unstoppable. I'm a rogue agent. I cannot be
Wow.
contained.
Um, that's
How
good.
was your holiday?
It's really pleasant. So
Mm-hmm.
I live with Maddie. We've
Mm-hmm.
it's been almost a year now. I think we've been living together. So we did normally we would like split Christmas between her family and my family, and my family is like a
Mm-hmm.
6 hour drive away in English speaking Canada. But we did everything over Zoom and it was pleasant. We played a bunch of Jackpot games. My brother and my brother-in-law and some friends were doing like Factorio. I played a bunch of video games. It's quite nice. It was pleasant. Honestly, it wasn't that bad, all things considered. That being said, we're going into
Yeah.
lockdown mode right now. Quebec is
Oh
entering
yeah,
lockdown on Saturday. We have like an 8 p.m. curfew. Stores can't be
Yep.
open. It's like the harshest it's ever been. Which
There's going to be a panic rush to buy dogs before 8 p.m. on Saturday, so people can just be outside after that time.
just got to give a walk or something.
Yeah.
I just want to catch him on chat. Sorry,
They're bringing things up that I think we talked about before the stream.
That's okay.
It's very good that they're talking about it.
Vincent, how's it going? Always here to save my Thursday night, Andre. Yo, cheers. Glad you're enjoying the Thursday night. Spear also says been playing all week and learning this game. Hell yeah! Starting to enjoy the hell out of it. Cool. Gotta log on. Jinteki's been sort of sluggish all day. Yo, we'd be happy to get a game. If you have any questions, Spear, about learning the game, I'd also love to hear your experience just to know like how it went getting into the game at this point. Because like I don't know. It's actually a really exciting thing. I like getting into new games to understand what the new player experience is. Pat, I just want to let you know I've had a busy week. I'm now red rank as a killer in Dead by Daylight. That's the highest rank.
Oh, nice.
I've been grinding. It's been good.
But yeah, I've seen you on Steam every now and then.
That's like the kind of experience is like getting into the game, figuring out how it works, getting into tutorial content, stuff like that. It's been really fun. Yo, Sean, how's it going? Jogging, the song is Lydia. I don't know what song it was. There's a big chance it was Ecstasy by Analog Dreams. I think that's a new one, but it might not be correct. Giles, Giles and Diogene, how's it going as well? Rub some funk on it. Arizan, Trogons. Yeah, Trogons is actually a type of bird that Quetzal fits into. So we're going to be playing some Quetzal tonight. So that's kind of the idea. Happy New Year's, fam. Give it luck if you try to play that Apex deck. Yeah, we're going to have to. It'll be fun, I hope. Oh my god!
Now you seem to be skipping over one.
No. I just got there.
Okay, all right. Sorry, I didn't want to.
Are you talking about Andre rocking that late 2000s emo frontman look?
That's what I was.
Okay, so check this out. I haven't got a haircut since beginning of August, so it's been a while, and I won't be able to get a haircut for the next 2 months or so. Admittedly, like growing up, I've always had that like side part kind of going like that. Like that was me in high school. And now I basically have the same hair that I did 20 years ago. It's really long at the back. It's kind of, I don't know. I don't like it a lot. And then I thought I would like shave my face yesterday and that would like, you know, make me look more clean. But I think it just made me more look like a teenager who hasn't cut their hair in 6 months. I regretted it instantly and now I'm gonna have to live with it. So that's okay. That's all right.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were talking about before stream, but I have also had some hair regrets, and I also
no, you do your own hair. It looks fine.
It looks fine from if I'm staring directly at you. I think it looks fine, but
in a world of Zoom, that's fine, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, Jazz, thank you. Also, Ed, how's it going? MCR intro music when? I don't know what MCR is.
My Chemical Romance.
Oh yeah, right. I never got into MCR. I was more into like.
Or might have been Meaden's Clearwater Revival.
Meaden's, yeah.
Yeah, that's a little joke for the CCR heads out there.
You're running out of space on this PC. Manage software. No, I'm good. Why am I running out of PC space while I'm idling? That's not good. Andre, you got challenged to do a specific deck. What did I get challenged to do? Because we have to do it. Not jogging. I do DIY haircuts. Maddie can help clean you up. I think Maddie's gonna help me clean up actually for sure. I think we're gonna get to it, and we're just gonna do the sides. I feel like I don't have the proper head to go shave my head, but I'd consider it. Sanjay challenged me to play C-Lab 2021. Really? Why? Going to do some of that E3 Palangi Quetzal decks? Yeah, exactly. That's the idea, Arizan. So Spooky, what's up? This comes on every Friday as a comeback from lunch, and again, no work done, but it makes my afternoon. Yo, cheers. Enjoy your Friday. Productivity on a Friday is like, I think everyone has agreed it's not very good, so it's fine.
What is this deck?
It's a one of a lot of things. I gave Andre the challenge a couple times now. Let me tell you, he delivers. Jesus Christ. Sanjay didn't notify me about this. This is good. Okay, hold on. Michaela Mayan, how's it going as well? I'm a loner also, but I are some good meals. I played Adam today. Kind of loved it. Adam's a lot of fun. Adam has a lot of good triggers. Yo, Marc Andre, how's it going? It's a bunch of card, tons of resources, early multi-access. He's wearing a baseball cap inside is fine. That's what I've been doing. Yeah, I kind of always I made fun classically people who wore hats indoors, but now I'm kind of getting it.
Wow, that's some comeuppance.
Yeah. I haven't had a haircut in a year. How bad is it? Is it like rough? You have shorter hair though, right? Also, Baza, happy Thursday to you as well. How's it going? Okay, so a couple things. Talking about Sanjay, like we're starting with the deck list of the week, which is Sanjay's deck list of the week. And I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. Pat, you're leaning towards Gita, right? Gita Jayanthi?
I think it's Gita. I think it's Gita.
So this is an Apex deck, and there was a stream that it's a link right here that Sanjay put on. You might know Sanjay as, I always get this wrong, whether it's Cowbird or Crowbird. I'm pretty sure it's Cowbird. Sanjay's fantastic. But the idea is that this is a reference to the convergence of, so Gita Jayanthi either this year or always was on Christmas. I don't know what Gita Jayanthi is, I'll be honest. We got to look it up. It's Cowbird. Thank you.
Oh, no, I was saying it's M. Crowbird.
That's why I'm getting wrong, because I do. No, it's Mr. Cowbird. Wait, what?
No, it's M. It's definitely M. Crowbird.
Oh boy. So this is it's a deck. It's a reference to a couple things. So one thing, it's excuse me. It's like this overlap between between Oppenheimer's quotes and Bhagavad Gita. So the ideas of like I've become death, destroyer of worlds, which is something that shows up on the Baudo code, Baudo code that shows up on a lot of Apex's cards. That's sort of like, you know, dotted code. So this is a theme deck, which is scary, right? Because they're generally not made to be good. They're made to do something specific. Real quickly, Gita Mahotsav is an event centered around the Bhagavad Gita, celebrated on the Shukla Ekadashi, the 11th day of the waxing moon of the, oh my god, I have to say so many words I don't know, of the Margashirsha month of the Hindu calendar. So this was celebrated this year on the 25th of December, and it looks, because it's a lunar thing, it doesn't always land up there, but this year, yeah, the government of Haryana celebrated International Gita Mahotsav from the 17th of December to 25th of December 2020. So we got a deck we got to do. What does this look like to you?
What does this look like to me? That's a good question. Well, it looks like it's a gingerbread Hankatantra deck, first of all. Like, that's a worker.
And we also have Sajuyeta, which is a card you can play. It's not what I thought it was for a second. We do have Endless Hunger, and we have Deus Ex as well, which has Panchatantra value. So the idea is that you can make something.
Right, Panchatantra can give it an AP subtype. There you go.
Exactly. Here, just let me open this in a new tab. So there are some tricks that this deck has, and the tricks are interesting. It's worth noting that we're also an Aesop's Pawn Shop deck, which means that we're doing the simulator package, which is both expensive and very slow. We do have DreamNet, which is a hell of a good card, and Apex, really likes this card as the only like turn one digital runner, which is fantastic. And we do have Apocalypse, so the idea is that we're going to try and blow up the board as many times as possible. I don't know, seems kind of difficult. I wonder if more people are playing Crisium and border control due to things like indexing. So this might be a bit difficult, but I think we can definitely give it a shot.
Yeah, I haven't successfully played a deck that included a simulator yet.
Yeah, right?
We'll
It's a shame. Like, this card's 5 influence, and I think if it wasn't like 5 influence, like, I don't know. I feel like the influence on APOC and every other 5 influence card is backwards. But if this wasn't a 5 influence card, if it was a 3 influence card, you honestly could play it out of faction. No, it's probably way too expensive.
Well, it's probably still too much, yeah.
Yeah, you still need an APOC anyway, so it doesn't matter. It's Canada too. Good pick inside. Last haircut was over a year ago. I'm needing a point where I can start a ponytail. Damn, man. Did anyone notice Jinteki updated the deck selector and import feature? Oh no, I have no idea. Let's give this a shot though. Well, I guess we're gonna find out really soon.
Yeah, and I was sorry to hear that, Vincent.
Being responsible always truly matters. Not to bring stream down, but my dad passed away Christmas morning due to COVID. So slight here's. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, man. My deepest sympathies. Maven plus E3. Pat, have you played? Ooh, this is new. 580 decks.
Oh, interesting. There's got drop down menus and stuff. I haven't played Shingeki in a few weeks, so this is fresh to me.
Wow, that's really good.
Cool.
What were we doing? Runner deck, yeah.
Yeah.
So Solomon was talking about a deck, Maven plus E3 feedback implants. Again, Maven is a breaker that's pretty good. Well, it can break everything with a bit of support, but it's 2 crits per subroutine, and E3 helps a fair bit with that, which is kind of really nice. I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so our goals, winning games, honestly, is like, that's a nice goal, but our goal is just apocalypse, right?
Sure.
That's our goal.
I was going to say, have fun.
Oh yeah,
no?
yeah. Make
Not,
friends.
oh,
Make
no,
make,
that's
make,
okay. It's
make
2021.
friends. Make friends along the way. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let's give it a shot. Is that win rate in Haley or in Oko with something like Artist or Patron? Wait, was this played in Oko Arena? Oh, yeah, that's actually worth talking about. So Sanjay is running the Ocarina tournaments. Ocarina 3 is starting real soon. If I'm not mistaken, we can pull it up on Always Be Running. But if you don't know what Ocarina is, it's basically a format in which we play standard. I don't know if it's with, is it Ocarina right now with the Salvage Memories too? I don't know, but in short, there's 2 tournaments. This is the one that makes more sense for the East Coast because the other one starts at 2 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, which is really good for Asia Pacific, who's generally been kind of shafted when it comes to tournament times. But I will be doing some casting with Sanjay on the 17th. So if you want to get involved in Ocarina and you're in the East Coast, and that makes sense. I think it also makes sense for Europe too. It just starts a bit later in the afternoon. Join the Ocarina tournament. It's meant to only be 4 to 5 rounds, so it's not going to be too long. But they're generally a lot of fun. This is the 3rd time, and they've always been a treat. I am now locked out of my game.
Net Jogging is screaming at us. What did you think of the new Wonder Woman?
Oh,
I'm guessing you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't seen it.
I actually did see it, and I was extreme. It has like fridge logic, which is, I think that's what you call it when you get up to get something from the fridge, and a thought occurs to you, and you're overcome with this thought. And like Wonder Woman 1984 has a lot of that makes the movie really icky. Like they didn't think through a lot of things that made the first movie so special. I didn't like it, in short.
Woof. Yeah, I've heard people are like kind of blasting it, but I haven't seen it. I'm not too big into the whole superhero thing. At least I got worn down over the years. I totally agree with Pat.
Finally.
All right, we have early assimilated 2 sheer gamble. I think so. This is Argus security, so we don't have our console that prevents damage, which would be the best in this matchup. Early money is pretty good if the economic warfare into hard-hitting news, but also DreamNet is really, really good as well. I'll shut your stream off. Is this Spear? I think this is Spear. First heard fridge logic from the podcast, the Tobolowski files. Chris, who's that?
From the Stanley Tobolowski, like the guy from Heroes and Glee.
You shaved. Yeah, Colin, I did. I made a huge mistake. How's it going? It is Salvage Memories. Make a big shift to the meta. Cyberdecks into Parasite Mediums now thing. Okay, cool. Hey, no worries. We mulliganing or are we keeping this?
Well, like you said, we don't have Heartbeat yet. We do want Heartbeat.
No, Heartbeat's just not on the deck.
Oh, Heartbeat's just not on the deck.
No,
okay,
we have no hardware.
Okay, well, in that case, we've got a lot of economy. We've got Simulator, which we'd like to get down soon rather than later.
Okay, sure. The first Wonder Woman really got bad by the end too. I remember the first Wonder Woman falling a bit, like it dragged a bit at the end. I remember the fight at the airport or whatever it was, the tarmac going on for a bit. Okay. I'll make us all fit. Sorry, chat's going pretty fast. I don't think I caught everyone's messages. I'm noobish. Hey, no big deal at all. That's something worth saying. I sometimes rewatch streams and notice people say messages and we don't respond to them. A lot of times it's just because we just miss it. If there's a question or something, like, we're not ignoring you. You can ask it again, something like that. It's really bad if you try to interact and you just think like, oh, they don't like me. Like, that's not the point of this at all.
Yeah. I think there is one audience member that we specifically put all our dislike into, but we don't mention that person by name. So
no, but that's good.
We're never going to say exactly who that is, but they know who they are.
But that's good because you centralize it. It just makes it easier, and it's kind of like a public service that person's doing for everyone else.
Absolutely, that's true.
On that note, Lamilla, how's it going?
Oh yeah, good to see you.
No, for real, how's it going? Happy New Year, huh? All right, this start turn button is a bit slow, so hold on. Don't respond to this message. Okay. You may use
No,
Apex
you know
and
you right.
I'm not gonna use Apex ability. We don't really need to. I guess we do have endless hunger at some point, and they will have end to run subroutines. But we need to get our paunch up first. Like that's the most important thing.
But might I recommend we do it with Deus Ex though? Because if we're gonna get a simulator down right away, we might as well use a simulator ASAP, right? That can save us 3 credits.
Hold on.
Sort of.
Sort of.
Okay.
No, you're right. Sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I buy into that logic. Sort of. We also don't have chop bot. Like our card draw is gonna be really bad. It's gonna be DreamNet related.
Yeah.
Okay, this card we can get rid of at some point. Okay, so this is what you do, right? Like you throw the sure gamble, then you throw down this, and now like, oh my god, this could be a fucking femme fatale. This could be anything. Shazam is fun. I never saw Shazam. Shazam's like the sarcastic one, right? Like that's
yes.
good enough.
Shazam's like the teenager who turns into a full-grown man.
Yeah, right. He's like with bubblegum. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever play Injustice, the fighting games?
No, but I'm a big fan of Mortal Kombat, so like
You'd like it.
It's inevitable that I probably would like it a lot.
Oh, triple advance. That's really bad on tempo. So there's only so many things that can be. Hordem or Mouseless doesn't really change too much. Like we're gonna break it anyways if we can. Colossus, like triple advance, doesn't do too much else, but Aked is probably like the bigger deal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put this first down.
Oh yeah, you don't want to just use it?
What we need to wait for 5 cards. Yeah, okay, we can wait for 5 cards.
Oh, that's right, because we don't have 5 cards. Right? Yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot which card we were talking about.
That goes down eventually.
That goes down eventually.
We need to keep extra copies because if we apocalypse, oh my god, this deck. If we apocalypse at some point, like we're gonna need extra copies of these.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't have a play here, man. It's going well. My best friend brought me a bass guitar for Christmas, and I've been spending like most of my time playing it. Happy New Year to both of you. May this one be a better one. Cool. Hey, cheers. That's awesome. Have you played at all before? Or are you learning it for the first time? Batman S tier. I played through the campaign of Injustice last year. It was on my list of like, I beat I think 45 games last year.
Good for you.
That's amazing. I did pretty well.
I had a hard time filling out my top 10 games of the year because I played so few new games. This past year, yeah. Which is important because I'm supposedly the managing editor of a gaming website, but luckily no one notices.
It's okay, man. We all have imposter syndrome no matter how we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, card in server 1. So what could that be? Prizek, Rashida, Snare. Either of those things I don't think we care too much. Want to Apex down some shit? Fuck it.
Yeah.
So interestingly, if it's Snare, we could actually like flip over the Deus Ex and run it. You feeling me?
Yeah, I kind of like that actually. Yeah, let's try that.
How does this work? Oh, okay.
It's
just slow.
Click it and then...
Can we make some superhero themed decks tonight? If Quetzal's a hero. It's Rashida. Okay. So unfortunately, we don't have the consume down, which could have gave us more value, but we'll definitely pay a credit. Now we did interact with them, so like we have to worry about economic warfare, hard hitting news. So in theory, clicking for a credit's probably the best thing to do here.
Yeah, for sure.
But we really just want to dream that. What? Do you sleep a lot? What, jogging?
I think we're reference to your 45 games played this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I sleep a fair bit. Scrub, how's it going? Favorite combo? Is that a question?
Favorite combo in Injustice, maybe?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't
I
good
like
enough.
Kick, punch.
True fighting game veteran. I don't know what we're meant to be doing, man.
Okay, so
I like the endless hunger.
Simulator, right?
Yeah, but if we APOC, we won't have another simulator. Like we always have to keep one, I think.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So I think we're just gonna set up. Okay, so APOC is a thing. Ideally, we just need our Panchatantra combo. Fucking Jesus Christ.
Okay, so we play one of those. Take a credit. We'll be fine. We'll figure this out.
We're literally doing nothing, but yes.
We desperately need that dream net.
Favorite combo of players. I'm not sure I know what you mean, Scrub. Maybe I play super long games, but I go through video games so slow. Yeah, I specifically will go out my way not to play like a 70-hour, 80-hour game. Like I don't play JRPGs. I don't play like huge open world games unless they're manageable. Like Spider-Man I played last year for the PlayStation 4. That game I platinum trophied because I thought it was really good. I played Immortals Phoenix Rising because that also isn't like 70 hours. It's like maybe 40. Draw last click. Oh, you don't want to do that. Favorite combo includes dedication ceremony and Ronin. All right. I don't know, man. I guess we'll bury this.
Sure.
So the problem is we don't have the MU for this thing, and we never will in this deck list because we just don't have like MU.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Huh. I hadn't thought about that.
This is no MU, which is sick, but this is MU. Okay, that's a dream net, so we can start interacting with it.
Yeah, just draw a dream net and we'll be fine.
All right, draw a dream net, be fine.
Probably.
So they could Ecological Warfare and just actually throw the book at us, but we have Gingerbread, so that'll deal with their hopefully Data Raven. They threw out an NGO front. What is their hand? I'm just kicking for credit, man. I don't know what we're doing. I played Red Dead 2 and Persona. Yeah, that's your problem there.
Yeah.
I really wish I played Red Dead Redemption 2. I really like cowboy stuff, but like I understand that the game is slow on purpose by design, and I don't want to do that. You want me to tell you how my Cyberpunk was going last week also, and I'm still having a great time on my third playthrough. I've really enjoyed both the endings I've gotten so far. I know how to play guitar, like not very well, so I'm not like fresh out the boat, but I still do the bass. I've mostly just been running scales and just like improv jamming. I'm running scales right now, so I'll watch a stream. Hell yeah.
Cool. That's a good idea.
No, those fundamentals are so good. Like, you know, a lot of people will just learn songs and stuff, but like learning scales is a way better use of your time, if you ask me at least. So that's really good. Cheers. I'm glad you enjoyed Cyberpunk. I'm still gonna wait a bit until it's patched out, but
yeah, same for me.
But I'm excited when we get to it. I don't know what this is. Like 2 servers. They say they're newer players.
How expensive is Gingerbread? Is that a 3 or 2?
It's 2.
Okay, so we're not really gaining anything from assimilating it.
Click for credits. Man.
Yeah.
I'm just running archives for Dream now. We probably could just poke
of course. Yeah.
Well, like their hand has some multiple agendas or combo pieces. Maybe they're on 3-pointers and they're on punitive. Oh, Dirty Laundry makes that even a bit better.
Yep.
So we need a Panchatantra, which there are 3 in the list. And then we have Gingerbread. And then we need to install all of these things, right? Because we still need a lot of them.
Yeah. I don't know what to do here.
Probably should install something face down. Okay. It's okay. We discard things. We can just get them down. So I'll just click for credit and we'll throw out an Endless Hunger. And then like we can reboot for some battle if we need to. We need to get the pawn shop stat. Currently playing Red Dead. Stop for the stream. No way. How is it? This games would make me turn on consoles other than Switch, so I refuse. That said, I'm on my 3rd playthrough of Breath of the Wild with the kids.
Oh, wow. A friend of ours, Steve, is looking to get a Switch for himself and his kids.
Good.
Probably more for himself, but I told him I'd lend him my copy of Animal Crossing. So
Hell yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I've been making an effort to buy anything that I can get a physical copy for Switch with the physical copy. And I swear that's right. You know, you're dealing with a combo Wayland when they toss Econ, they probably need the kill cards. Yeah, or they don't feel comfortable with this remote. Like against Apex, like you definitely need to be icing archives, especially when we have DreamNet. But like spending this much ice on remotes against Apex is generally a risk. Okay, we said we'd bury something. Do we want to bury another reboot? Nah. We don't need cards face down. So I'm just gonna run archives. We could poke this. Like I don't see what they could res that would be a problem for us.
I mean, I'd rather start with archives, see what we draw. Hopefully draw a Panchatantra.
Hopefully Panchatantra. Huge mess wouldn't recommend playing at the moment.
Pancha or Pancha?
I don't know. I thought this was a green card. That was the Panchatantra, but it wasn't. So we'll just make them spend some money because their economy isn't great.
Yeah.
And again, we're good against Junebug, so that's why we play Deus Ex, right? All right, a Mouseless. So that's technically net damage.
That actually works, right?
Yeah, we're not.
That's an AP.
Oh, it is an AP. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? That feels bad.
Well, no, we can get it back with reboot. That's fine.
Oh yeah, totally. Border control. Okay, so we don't have an
Okay.
Endless Hunger, so that's gonna fire, and they're unfortunately gonna spend what? They spent 8 credits to get 2 back. That's fine. But now if they score this out, they're gonna be like dirt poor. So that's okay.
Yeah.
We can draw once. It's either gamble and install the Deus Ex.
Play the gamble and put the Deus Ex face down so we can assimilate it.
Do we
Right?
want to spend 2
That-
clicks to
To make 1 credit? Yes.
Yeah, that's a good
We
point.
have the assimilator. Why are we not using the assimilator?
When you put it like that, that's true. Dragon Quest 11?
I've never played a Dragon Quest game. I mean, like when I was younger, I played the.
Oh, they didn't
original
go
Final
for the
Fantasies.
token. They just scored it
They
out.
didn't over. They didn't.
Oh, I
overpass
think
it.
they wanted to.
Oops. Yeah, they can undo quick. That, right?
No worries.
I thought you're writing how now.
Okay, so they're gonna go for the 4. Okay, so now they have absolutely no money, so we can probably poke R&D. Like, there's not too much they can res on 3. A cat on that is on HQ still like a legit thing. So we'll put this underneath us.
We'll check R&D or something.
Yeah, we'll run R&D.
You don't want to assimilate first, just in case.
No, there's nothing they can res at 3. That's AP.
Mm-hmm.
Oaktown, sick.
All right, take it.
We'll take the tag.
Mm-hmm.
This is the bad part of putting his face down. It's like the click compression is really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just doesn't give us flexibility, right? So we could go back. I wonder if they're gonna pop this for like a too big to fail or something.
Yeah.
We want to run it one more time, or we can just flip this.
R&D, yeah, for sure.
You really? Okay.
Let's try it.
So if we had a snare, it can be pretty bad.
Are we assuming that they're on snare?
Hostile.
Like,
Okay, so this is the problem, right? We have to take the tag here and
Yeah.
clear the tag. That's fine. Got 3
Yeah.
points. I don't know if they're on snare. We haven't seen anything. But like, I don't know. I think a lot of newer players will go to those traps because I think it's the easiest way to get results. Like it's an easy way to do something that feels good. And I'm not saying that in like a derogatory way. Like I think that's good. That's why snare is really cool. Square House and no token. Yeah, no, they definitely wanted it. Kisser, how's it going? Whoa, Apex? Yeah, oh, there he goes, the too big to fail. Yeah, it's the deck list of the week. This is one of Sanjay's like theme decks, and it's like a Pancha gingerbread deck. Our expectations are very low. Oh, sorry, this hasn't scrolled for a while. Okay, Bad Pub works when we use gingerbread.
Yeah.
Hades game of the year? Yes, ads.
Yeah, it was my game of the year too. That and Deep Rock Galactic and Monster Train.
It was my game of the year in 2019. I didn't play it this year.
Hmm.
Yo, I just booted up.
Right, you were waiting for it for cross saves, right?
Yeah, but I just played like early access stuff. Okay, now they have money. They actually could archer us with this. I would have put it past them. What I was gonna say? I just booted up Outer Wilds, the like exploration one.
Oh yeah, cool.
It's really neat. That was like a lot of people's game of the year, like what, 2 years ago now?
Yeah. I never played all the way through it because I had like a broken keyboard and I just couldn't like fly properly. But
oh, dude, do not
play
with a mouse and keyboard. It tells you at the beginning, play with the controller, and oh my god, is it right? I tried both, and one of them is so much more fun than the other.
All right, because I'm tempted by all games that feature banjos. Like that is one of my great weaknesses.
Yeah, there's a lot of banjo in that. Okay, so we finally have the pawn shop, but the money is not the problem with their deck.
Yeah, and also we're only going to be able to use it 2 turns from now, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we just have to draw and throw shit out and assume we're going to reboot back everything. Like, we needed this. Yeah. So now that we have this, we can only break 1 ice. How are we meant to APOC anyone? For what it's worth, we can now do the remote. I don't know whether we should have shown that.
Discard
My game of the year has probably been Monster Train. Yo, Philip, Monster Train does slap. It's really good.
It's got DLC coming out soon.
I did not know that. I know that they got like new characters like a couple months ago.
Yeah, the new characters are really interesting for sure. Like it adds so much of the replayability of the game, the variability. And I can't wait for the new DLC clan and enemies. It'll be really fun.
There's a whole new faction coming?
Yep.
Oh, I'm stoked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, real talk. If we just played Apex with regular breakers, like we'd actually be winning this game. I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, very, very likely. If we just had like a Ngolo or something.
Okay, so now we're gonna have to flip our Deus Ex. We're gonna go for this. This is probably gonna be a Rashida though. So beginning of turn. Put that down. Take clicks. It didn't go low. Yeah. So we're basically we can let this fire. I think letting this fire is better than flipping our DSX.
Okay, sure. Yeah, it's 1 tag, 1 net, and they gain 1, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
So not terrible.
The mail is saying that Outer Wilds is one of their all-time favorite games. Phenomenal. Cannot highly recommend it enough. Hell yeah. I also got Monster Champ since the last time we talked about it. It's rad. It's really, really good. If you like Slay the Spire, you're almost definitely gonna enjoy it. Oh no. Oops. I didn't want to do that.
Because we can only do that once per turn, right?
Yeah. Oh, once per run or once per turn?
Once per turn.
Or once per turn. Yeah, right. They're making a Slay the Spire board game.
Yeah, a cooperative one. Interestingly enough, won't be solo. Or presumably you can play it solo if it's a co-op game. But I'm very curious to see how that translates.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath. I don't see what would be better than Slay the Spire.
Yeah. Oh, you know what board game news I heard that I'm really excited for actually?
Fuck.
Is they're making a what did we lose? Oh, damn.
The good one.
It's okay. They're making a Castles of Mackin Ludwig Collector's Edition.
Oh yeah.
Castles of Mackin Ludwig is one of the board games that I've played the most in my collection.
You love that game.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. And my friends love it, and some of the pieces I have actually worn down because they're just cardboard, and I played the game so much. So getting a new
store
edition
that game really suspectly though, no?
I don't think I do. I think I scored the game fairly, and just because. Store the game. I think you said score the game. I think you were accusing me of cheating.
The way that you store it is I think.
Yeah, well, it doesn't come with a storage solution.
Yeah, it doesn't. Okay, we gotta clear the tag. We're not drawing well. We lost our APOC, but it's really hard to APOC when you have once per turn shit.
Yeah, that's true. Huh.
So the question is, they're not gonna purge for 1 token. So do we install Wasteland? I don't think so. I think we just click for credit or draw. I think we just draw. We need to get to our. I don't even know what we're drawing into. There's a digital version of Gloomhaven being made right now. Yeah, it's in early access. I've actually played maybe a dozen hours of it. It doesn't do the campaign in a meaningful way. It does something else called Mercenaries mode or something, which gives you a map with objectives and goals, but it doesn't walk you through the Gloomhaven campaign. And it only has I think 6 characters maybe, and it just added more biomes every month or so. It's actually really nice. The UI is not bad. I enjoyed it. Melissa, tell me more. That's all that they said, is that they're making a game. It was very early on. My 5 game from last year was probably Eichenfell. I don't know what Eichenfell is, right?
Yeah, I kind of want to look that up actually, because that name sounds really familiar, but I can't remember.
Brian from the Netrunner community works on Monster Train. I didn't know that. Yeah, we are floundering.
Seems pretty cute.
To be fair, I wasn't playing Gloomhaven for the plot. Some people do. I think some people definitely do. Well, they play for the progression. And you don't have the same progression hooks, I don't think, in that game. In that version.
Yeah.
But I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, what's up,
the story of Gloomhaven is the campaign of Gloomhaven, I've always said, is its weakest point. Because when you fail a mission in the games in the rules as written, you're just supposed to repeat that mission. I think that sucks.
Yeah,
Whereas games like Imperial Assault, they're if you fail a mission, you go to a different mission. If you fail a mission, then you have to break out of prison yourself because you were arrested or something.
I did it again. It's the same thing with my bad. It's the same thing with Arkham, that I like it, that when you fail, you just do something else, which I like a lot. Instead of being you got to do this again, you got to do this again. Which sure, at some point you get mastery of it and you figure things out, which is interesting. I know Maddie and I grinded the same. There's this one difficulty spike in Jaws of the Lion. We did that a fair bit until we got it. But otherwise, yeah.
I very nearly bought myself Jaws of the Lion just to play solo.
Dude, it's worth it.
Yeah, I should just go for it, because I'm never gonna buy Frosthaven, as interesting as that seems.
Yeah, I own Gloomhaven, so I don't see why I would possibly buy Frosthaven.
Yeah. I live in an apartment. I don't have the room for both of those games and a bed.
Well, that's what you make your bed out of it, right? You buy
that's why I make your bed out of it.
4 of them and you get a mattress.
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense. And you don't even need a mattress. Just embrace the soft, comforting features of Gloomhaven.
That's true. Okay, so they booped us there. So what is this? It has to be an agenda. Okay, so if we want to take the tag though, if we don't want to take the tag, which it's kind of bad for us to take the tag, we'd have to run through this, clear potentially 3 tags.
And then we don't get our Aesop's out.
Not necessarily, but we didn't get Aesop's out in a long time. Yeah, we need to get Aesop's out. I think you're right. I think we're just gonna flip and clear. The issue too is like running archives is a card into credit, which I guess we got the Aesop's out. We could get punished here for sure. Price tag equals death. Yeah, price tag would be pretty bad. But it looks like it's an agenda. I don't think they're going to protect a price tag. That would be so wild. Alice without a counter. So now we just have to worry about like 5/3s. So they're probably on food. 17 credits. Okay. Just got to pawn something. It actually matters what we pawn because we want to keep things face down. So we'll pawn the reboot. That one doesn't matter. I just don't know how we win.
Are we going to use our reboot sometime soon?
Our reboot, it doesn't really matter because like it just puts things face down. So like we could reboot the Deus Ex, but I think it's good after the Apocalypse. I just don't think the Apocalypse is going to happen.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how we Apocalypse through 4 ice, let alone they have 3 border control in their deck. So we just have to camp the remote. I want to draw for Dirty Laundry to run archives, I guess. That's good. I think we just install this face up though.
Yeah.
I'll run archives. They also could score a hostile and then like threaten Atlas into Audacity.
No, okay. I was going to try and make the case for another assimilator.
It's just too slow.
I guess we could do.
Like we have to clear the tag. Like we have to flip it, then we have to run. Like it's a lot of work. I think we also just take this consume. Probably not. Nah, whatever. Do you know what the kill card is? No idea. No clue. And they haven't like. I think we were at points where they could have economic warfare hard hitting uses us. Flippy, what's up? Buy Jaws Alliance and play it on TTS. Yeah, that's a prize hack. So in theory, we could just run server 3, right?
We could just run. Yeah, I guess so.
So we
just to get the dream net card to credit.
So if we run archives and it's a prize hack, we trash it. So we gain, in theory, we lose 1 credit, but they spend 2. I think it's worse for them. And we need to clear this out. Oh, is this a replacement? Yeah, just reboot archives. Yeah, we could just reboot archives. Actually, I might have wanted to install this to go for the long econ engine. I want cards in hand for damage. Okay, so do we just reboot archives? That would be our last reboot. So that, like, we need to wait till we get all the Deus Exes in there. I don't think we can reboot for fun. But if we run this and hit a price tag and it hits the reboot, then we're in a really awkward spot.
Yeah.
So we running archives?
And we don't have a Revy therapy, right?
No.
Okay.
Fuck it, let's run archives. They can pay 2 for price tag, I guess. We trash it for free basically with BetPub. Everything else, it's a price tag. Okay. They hit our 1 reboot out of 5. Fuck.
That's okay. We can still do this. Yes, but counter on consume.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we have harbingers. Those are cute.
Yeah, that'd be helpful. Yeah,
those are cute. I'll just take this. Yeah, we'd have to camp their mode. This is a really uninteresting game because we're not going to Apocalypse and we don't have any multi-access whatsoever. Wasn't there money high? Don't we have to play around Caesar Scorched Earth? Yeah, you're right. In theory, we do have to play around Caesar Scorched Earth. I totally forgot about that.
Oh yeah, I also forgot that Scorched Earth was back in the game for a second.
I don't think you should be playing Caesar Scorched Earth for what it's worth. I think it's actually pretty bad. But then they still need like the trace plus 8 more credits. We weren't at that point. But Caesar Scorched is really bad with Anarchs being around. Like you can't. I've had worse. Absolutely hoses you.
Yeah, you need to guarantee more damage than they have in hand in 1 shot.
Yeah. I'm not going to install anything. All right, we'll just run stuff. I wish we had breakers because our money's fine. You can reboot the Harbinger forever late game once other Aesop fodders run out. Oh, it's actually a tracer. But it's not that it matters. So this could be a price tag. This probably is the agenda. Give ice a subtype? Nah. Take a tag. So to break it, it is more expensive than just letting the subroutines fire.
Oh, that's so sad. Gingerbread.
SIU Scorched Earth is actually pretty good. I don't think so. Like, what do? You have to get the SIU, still have to pay enough money, and then what do you do? Scorch, scorch, scorch? It's not that much different. Oh, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Interesting choice.
Oh, you assimilated forever. I see what he is. Switch to roleplay on Royal Tony? Vincent tried something similar, just didn't do it for me. Gloomhaven is kind of tough with pandemic. Okay. I'll break this.
Yeah, sure.
They're putting too much tag pressure on us. Oh wait, no, we could just punch a Tantra. No, because we might need punch a Tantra for that. If it's a subtype, no, we'll just break it. Which is a bummer because we only have one more of these and then it's all over. So we need one of these to be 2-pointer. It's Rashida. Okay. So we need to run this and keep the punch in hand. The punch is the most important thing because once we get 3 punches, we can run through the server almost indefinitely.
Yeah.
So this is why we kept the punch a Tantra to make this a tracer. And even if they end the run here, we can still clear tag and run back and take 2 meat. We could give them a credit. No, their money's getting low. So we actually could, in theory, could Apocalypse at some point. They should not pop this, I don't think. They do. Okay, well. We just take the meat damage, clear tag.
But then we'll still be on 1 tag, right?
No.
Oh, we'll take meat.
So they have 2 border controls down, which is huge. We still have the threat of 2 Apocalypses in the deck. Yeah, you definitely don't want to pop that there. So you can give you a click to consulting for one of the Scorch Earth. Oh, that's true. In terms of hand size, is a big thing because you can't do C source with consulting, but still Scorch just seems really bad with an Anarch, right? Like they have 4 cards in hand, you can't kill them. Oh no, you need double Scorch. So it's just difficult.
I mean, double Scorch is always what you're going for, unless they are playing a Bogo hand size.
Tried to sneak one out. Yeah, they could have just hostile scored. Like I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I'm used correct just because Consume wasn't playing that game. So I don't know whether we're apocalypsing. If we're not apocalypsing, we just put the Aesop down. I think we just put the Aesop down. I don't think we're apocalypsing. Actually, no, we don't have to commit to that this turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we just run archives to make them res? I think so. Because we're not going to run anything else. And if they res this, R&D and HQ are way more open. Oh, fantastic. The problem is now we can't APOC without taking tag. That's good, because now we can run R&D. Valley Scorch. Valley Scorch gets him. Valley Scorch Jam Obokata or Jam Cityworks. Let's go. Oh, wow. Okay, we'll give this a subtype just so we don't have to deal with it. I think we break this relatively well. 5? I guess so with Bad Pub. That's 4. Can't res that.
Oh, that's true. We've got Bad Pub. That's fine.
Let's find a real 3-pointer. Spiderweb. Shit, that's hard for us to deal with.
I was just thinking that. I mean, it just takes 3 face-down cards for Endless Hunger.
Yeah, and 4 MU or whatever. They're going to APOC this turn. Or next turn, I guess. C-Source. Whoa, they're on it! Okay, I'm just going to put this down so we have something to pawn. Yeah, I think if we get 3 pawns, we're fine. And now if they want to like do the hostile play and add Atlas Audacity, they have only the final hostile. So they drew Spiderweb, they can't play it. A cat is what, 2 or 3 credits? I think it's 2.
I think it's 3.
You think so?
I think it's 3.
Okay, let me check. I never know where the H is. Did we both doing it? It's 3, yeah. Okay. 3-2, okay.
And the H is 2nd.
Yeah.
No, the H is 3rd.
Yes, it's after the K.
Okay.
All right, I think we run this. Wait, they're on 2 credits. I don't know what the threat here is. It's probably Rashid, if anything.
Oh, the Stoppable Force makes a good point. We can just play 2 punches. And that way we have multiple, we can use the tracer multiple times per turn.
No, yeah, 100%. We want to play all 3 punches and then just camp the remote.
Yeah, that's right. That had not occurred to me until
that's how we win the game. So I think we're just going to play the punch and run HQ. If they have the Rashida, it's like kind of bad.
Yeah, sure. Let's try it.
How many Rashids have we seen? 2. Okay, so it's like low. It's more likely to be a price sec, I think. Okay, cat is 3. We said. There's the spider web. Oh, we do have a turning wheel. Oh,
okay, but there you go.
We can win. We're gonna jack out here. We're not gonna actually access.
Yeah. Or are we?
Nah.
Or no, we don't want to. That's right.
Have you tried Gloomhaven on Tabletop Simulator? I have. I booted it up, and I've actually liked the implementation. Like it is Rashida. Fuck. Like it's really smart how it works. There's a lot of like automation. It shows you all the cards you can buy. It does a lot of really, really good stuff. But I haven't played on it just because the only person I play with, Gloomhaven, is in the same apartment as me, luckily. So yeah, win condition. Look at that. It's really good though. 2 people own it probably wouldn't be terrible to play it over Zoom with one person controlling the map and the other person controlling the cards. Oh, Gloomhaven, yeah, I think you can play over webcam relatively well. So if that's a price tag, we can just still jack out. But at this point,
I was asked.
Sorry,
I was asked the other day if Netrunner can be played over webcam. Like,
sure,
I have my deck and you have your deck. Yeah, I think it could work. There's some cards that get kind of iffy, like indexing. Now that's back in the game.
Indexing is an issue. Yeah. Oh, that they spent a lot of money on that.
That's okay.
It's also difficult just getting like HQ accesses or R&D accesses because you have to show it the camera and it has to be in focus, but you can't see if it's in focus. TTS was on sale, I think, last week for like $8. So we have the Caesar. That could be a spider web, which again we can deal with. So I think we just bounce HQ and force a res until we get enough turning wheel tokens just to win.
Yeah, you can do the full campaigns on Tabletop Simulator, I think.
Yeah, no, they have everything. Oh wow, they went down to 0.
That is so pricey.
That's wild. Like they're never gonna afford this unless they're too big to fail. But now like the price tag on HQ is just dead.
Yeah.
Unless it's a CVS, which is fine because we still get the token. They could actually throw stuff out into archives. We're eventually gonna have to put stuff face down.
So we don't want to. We didn't want to do that, right? Because we want to just simulate the.
I just want to have enough cards. Like, oh, I see what you mean. But no, we're not at the point where we have to simulate a Harbinger. We have 2 more in the deck. But like, I want to keep cards in hand because that's how they're going to tax us. Like, if they jam a CityWorks project, we're going to look stupid if we install too many things face down. Oh, they're typing. If only we had an APOC to punish this mistake. Yeah, it's still really hard though, right? Because we keep a tag, so in theory Scorch is a problem, but they have no money, so that's like the perfect time. APOCing him here would have been game winning. Oh, we actually could draw it. Oh no, we drew this. GFI, okay. Take the tag. It's a price tag, they can't trigger it. We'll trash it to get money on the consume. And so we don't deal with it.
Yep. And we make a bit of money back because we had bad pub that we hadn't spent yet.
Oh no, I think we just break even.
Oh yeah, we break even. Sorry.
I'm gonna run back because we can win. In theory, we should have done that before clearing the tag. But in theory, we could trash something here and then pop this for 6 if we hit like a NGO in hand or something. HPT, okay. So non-scorched. It looks like this might just be a good net deck because they're a newer player, so they might just net deck something well. Because like everything else looks really good. We also could have installed the Harbinger. Actually, the Harbinger is probably better than popping 4 here. We don't need the money. The Harbinger is like 6 credits clicklessly. We could always install this face down. Let's see what they do.
True.
So we're on game point.
I'm guessing quick for credits here.
Yeah, they don't have other play unless they want to pull this for too big to fail, which pulls off the audacity pressure. I don't like the play, but they could like click 1, install advance, and then like it's either hostile or NGO. It's not a great play, but like they have to do something. So another 3 credits. So if we hit the Akhet, like we're fine. If they res the Akhet, like we're fine. And it can't be more to Horde and Mouthless, even if it was, we'd break it. I'm not going to put anything face down. We probably could. Whatever. We don't need to. We need to force a res here. Did I not hit HQ? Sorry, that wasn't scrolling, huh? Oh, Afshar. So we could Poncha Tantra this and pay 1 so that we don't lose 2. Or we could go through it. I think going through it's probably better.
Yeah, we might as well go through it because we still have a chance of winning.
Yeah. Give us this uptime, it asks twice. So we'll break the end the run, and then we'll lose 2. So we actually lose 2. The bed pub. I've never actually played a Gingerbread Poncha deck, I don't think. This breaker is like, it's honestly not absurd. Like, it doesn't seem amazing because you compare this to Ngolo, right? Like, Ngolo is better than this.
Yeah, Gingerbread is such a niche program. You'd think it would be more efficient, but it just isn't. It starts at 2. It starts at 2 and for relatively cheap, and that's fine.
Yeah, back in the day, like, it was a bigger deal because like Ichi was a thing, and not that. Oh, we should have seen 2 here. Oh, we have a second Gingerbread. I guess we have no consistency on draw. So if we get another bad publicity, we can always just bump into this to get turning wheel tokens. I don't think we need to though.
So are we going to dig R&D next or focus on HQ?
R&D costs us 4.
True,
what do we know? We know Scorch Earth, we know HPT, we know Sea Source. So we know 3 cards from hand. No, we don't know Scorch Earth. We know HP. Oh, we do. We know Scorch Earth, HPT, and high profile target. We know Sea Source. So we know most of their hand. We also know there's a spider web probably on the outside of this server. So I think we can just draw ones for the last Poncha. That's probably not worth doing because we have no multi-access after that. We could just install this and I don't know. We probably just pay. I think we pay a credit to get a turning wheel token.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, we're so ahead of them in credits, we might as well.
Yeah, DreamNet you can't do. It's unique.
No, I mean face down.
Oh right. I have to click this twice and it doesn't tell you like it's a new prompt. You just feel like you forgot something. All right, so we won bad publicity. So we paid a credit for a turning wheel token, which is fine. We want an even number to sweep R&D here. Can you use the other Poncha and break the loose too? No.
No,
because it doesn't care about the breaker. Yeah.
Encounter. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll explain what we're doing. If they're a newer player, that helps a lot. Could you just break the loose too? Oh, fuck off. Yeah, you're right. Wait a second. Yeah, we could have saved 1. I was way too deep in feeling clever about it. I was thinking, hey, they're figuring it out. Card face down. We don't need to.
You're assuming we need all that for damage?
Yeah, I'd hope so. Because if we multi-access, we could, in theory, hit 2 snares. Oh, they can't even fire a single snare. What am I playing around? Tracer. So actually giving them the credit is like one of the worst things we can do. Pay 5 with 4 with that pub. There's a new player? Yeah, right? Oh, fuck. I forgot to hit that.
No, don't. Oh.
Hold on. Oh, man. We're new at this, huh? Just wait till I get some money.
It's okay. We're giving the new player examples of how not to play.
Oh, I have to give this Tracer. Oh, man. What a nightmare. Usually this deck is rich. Yeah, well, you know, spending your whole turn triple advancing is gonna not help you get rich, that's for sure. Alright, let's get our Maker's Eye.
Okay, do it.
Scorch? Prasek? Oh, yeah.
Trash it?
Yeah, we probably want to trash that. And Archer. Beans, okay. Scorch, Archer. Okay, so we have to play around Caesar Scorch for the rest of the game now, because I have Caesar's double Scorch. So our money does matter. Now we can bounce into Afshar once. I think we're gonna do that. So I think we bounce into Afshar, we play Harbinger and click for credit. We just can't. Archer Pog you. Archer, this looks really silly when we have one more Deus Ex in the deck, but otherwise it's pretty good. APOC? I don't think we can APOC, because as soon as we APOC, it's going to take us forever to rebuild. You're right, though. After we APOC them, well, we know that they have an Archer. We probably should consider APOCing. It's just really hard because once we APOC, we have to keep a Data Raven tag, and then they'll have double Scorch next turn. They just don't have the money, so you're right. Now is the time to do it. I just want to see them overextend and like Resin Archer, because if they Resin Archer, they lose.
Yeah, for sure. Not that I've ever lost having Resin Archer, but I understand that it might happen to someone else.
Could happen to someone. It could happen to anyone, man.
Yeah. I don't think I'm included in that, so.
Maybe Turning Wheel has a bounce option. Yeah, it does, but in theory it matters because we have to use the Pancha effect, but you're right. We probably should just doing that. All right, for sure my time to give my fingers a rest. Yo, you get those calluses. You start flying. Okay, so they just drew the Scorched. Archers on top of the deck. So we know what we're doing. We're pawning. So in theory we'll pawn the live one. Oh, not what we want. Man, Wasteland actually would have done something. We would have made 5-6 credits.
For sure.
So I'm just gonna bounce HQ. We'll draw first.
Too late.
We should, no. We flip that, right? On a turn that we're doing nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Oh, we should install something face down here. Then fuck it, I'm installing it. I wonder if Bounce HQ actually makes it considered to have runs so they could C-source us. Like, I wonder if the code...
I hope so.
Yeah, you'd hope, right? Don't forget to lose your money? What do you mean? Oh, no, we don't have to lose the money because on the bounce, we're going to use our bad pub to paint this and break the 2 credits. So we can actually bounce this for free. Okay, now they have more money than us, so we have to respect C-source Scorched. So now we're just going to play the money game. Yeah, with 1 bad pub is all we need. Okay, that's 4 credits. That feels good. So let's put some stuff face down. I guess the DreamNet, I guess.
Yeah, sure. Do we want to...
Sorry? I think we have to just click for credits now. Wait for them to jam the remote.
Yeah, sure.
It's going to be hard. Because they have food.
So we've got a Fresh Baker's Eye on R&D too.
That's true, but if we whiff, we lose.
Yeah, right.
Because they C-source double Scorch us. So we
pay
4 for
a successful run.
Yeah. Like I think we can do nothing. I think we can do nothing for a bit. Like they have to jam. We have seen all 3 Price X. We've seen all 3 Rashida. They have 2 NGOs though, which is an issue for us. I think we just click 3.
Sure. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh wait, we have a Deus Ex. No, we should definitely flip Deus Ex because that saves us 4 credits. Like now we can break an archer for free. That's a really big deal. Let alone once they jam.
Yeah, with Pocket Tantra we can break an archer, true.
Yeah. Do we bounce or credit? I think we're getting credit. I think the money matters more.
Yeah.
Try to start assimilating Harbinger for 2 clicks for 3 credits. Yeah, sort of. I guess as soon as we pawn that, it's no longer a thing. It feels so bad though. It feels so bad. There's no heartbeat. There's no hardware whatsoever. This Deus Ex is cute. I like how Endless Hunger is 1 strength stronger than God. Or at least like divine intervention. Two clicks for 3 credits. Can I win? Say Gila hands. I like that agenda a heck of a lot back in the day with PE. That's really fun.
I used to install that naked, and then when you score, it was so satisfying. Then my economy set for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
I was not a good player when I was doing that, but
no, that's good. There's a Wasteland. It's 4 credits mini Mopus. I guess it's a bit better now. 2 clicks for 4 credits. Let's go. Almost as strong as Giles as Maven. Just stopping in to say thanks for the stream. Brad, cheers. Thanks, man. Happy New Year. I like hands too. Cancels the effect of Project Atlas. You can do that? No worries. I didn't know you could cancel stuff. That's awesome. That means that they didn't look at their deck and they shuffled their deck, or they didn't shuffle their deck and didn't look at their deck.
Or they looked at their deck, realized they couldn't pull what they wanted to pull.
But then they still have to use the counter. Like you can fail the search, but it costs the search. Here's double advance. So we have to play around 1 more border control on the remote, which is a problem because if one of these tags stick. Wait, if they don't advance this a second time, like we have to play around Audacity. IPO?
Hmm.
Okay, so in theory, like food audacity is a win.
Yeah. What is our out here? Is it R&D?
Well, R&D is
Like,
always
try R&D.
R&D is always the panic, right? Because the question is where the border
Yeah.
control is. If it's on R&D, you don't want to do that last click.
Mm-hmm.
Flip the dream net. We're at 19. Okay. I think we just run server 2. Could be Atlas for another counter. APOC? Oh my god, APOC would be really nice. The problem is like,
really
no. We can't APOC through this. We die.
Because we'd end with attack, yeah.
We would end with 5 cards. We die. They have 2 scorched. We can't APOC. So we know their hand. Oh, they did throw out 3 cards in archives. There actually could be agendas in archives. So we can see a third of R&D. I think we run this and let them res. And if we see a border control, like we can panic at that point before we hit the tags.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frank, I don't think we can APOC because we'd have to keep the tech for the Data Raven. We know they have double scorch, so we would die on the spot. We don't have heartbeat, let alone it would get flipped if we did. So we'll start here.
All right. Yeah, let's see the spider web.
Oh.
Oh. Huh.
Well, if it's Excalibur into Spiderweb, we're fine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a new card. That's good. So it's weird that they made this thing a tracer. Oh, we have to boost? God damn it. So here's a Spiderweb. So we break this for relatively cheaply, right? It got the perfect strength.
Yeah, it is the right strength. That's true.
Why are these asking us to do it? Once per turn.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. So this is a trace on a tag. This we break for free. Stop it. Stop. Yeah, there's no heartbeat. We have more money than them, so they can trace through this. If they had a lot more money than you, they could just... The counter's so powerful when Scorch is a thing. Let's see if they like really boost into it, which we don't care too much because we're gonna get a credit when we make a successful run. They won't have money. They could do too big to fail, but then they have to do like Seasword Scorch. That won't be lethal. So they're really thinking about this one, and we break this for free because we have the Deus Ex, so we don't actually need money for this. They did not boost. We actually might die. If that's an IPO, we lose. We just swing R&D.
Yeah, for sure. And then we still got a chance to win.
Yeah, we have a small chance of winning.
Also, if it's an IPO, then that's a really funny play. So good on them.
Yeah, it's a good play if it's an IPO. Single advance is weird, but
I think that's the whole point. Like a single advanced NGO is unexpected. That's really fun.
Yeah, this we get a card and credit here. Oh, it's a food. Good game.
Yeah, darn.
Yeah, if that was an IPO, we would have to definitely win off Essentials.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we gained more money than them. That's wild. I'm learning. Oh no, hey, it's working out. 11. Glad you're digging it.
Yeah, for sure. That's really awesome.
Quetzal. Okay, so what did they throw out? They didn't throw out agenda, so they actually did throw out the kill cards, which I think is wrong. Because at some point, like if they jammed the NGO, like they had a win con. Oh, there's another NGO out. I didn't realize that. But yeah, they did have the combo here. I think Scorched Earth is probably just bad. I don't like the Seasword Scorch combo modernly. I don't think that's very good. But interestingly enough, it was exactly what they needed. In theory, double high profile target does the same thing. I had an Audacity.
Yeah.
That's what we were playing around. That Atlas token into Audacity is a real threat. It's actually catching you live. A neat Apex Punch Adventure, Jank. Good luck and have fun. Thanks, Adam. Yeah, this is actually Sanjay's deck. It's a decklist of the week, so we have to play it. Yeah, Scrub, this does look a bit like a net deck. I got the behind the ball and catch with the fear of discarding. Triple advancing ice is going to ensure you are behind on cash for what it's worth.
Yeah.
That's
there must be cards. I wonder if there are cards in this deck to do that for you.
Like 3 credits. That's a shit ton of tempo. Sorry?
Well, I was just wondering if there are cards in this deck that do that for you, like put three counters on something.
I really doubt it.
But I don't think we saw anything like that.
No,
so.
if there's anything that's dedicated, but then they'd be on like a reversed combo or CityWorks project, but then the ice has to be rinsed. Had a couple agendas in hand, want to be scary. You're Wayland. Yeah.
Scary enough.
Just gotta jam and assume that the opponent thinks you have C source or HHN into kill. Sir Peter Wayland. Is as effective as having it. Yeah, that being said, like the border control here on RD, that's perfect positioning. So that was the last one.
Yeah.
So even if we did dump into our turning wheel, they could have stopped it if we did go that route instead. So that's really good positioning. And it gets APOC, like that was there in turn 1, which is really good. But we did have windows to APOC, and I think actually it probably was right, even though we drew our deck in the somewhat, I don't think an awkward order. It's just been really difficult to rebuild. Oh, we had a Sajuyata. 3 more subtypes. Right. What are we looking at here? I think Mouseless? No, fuck. I feel like nothing has 3 subtypes besides Archer. Oh, Raven.
Yeah, yes, so. Oh,
that matters.
Raven, right.
Yeah. Bucket I'm not sure what that means. Hey, thanks for getting
bucket list goal. I think it's bucket list goal.
Oh, cheers. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Gingerbread is tasty. What's up, Thanos? That's super cool. Okay. So that was a deck.
All right, so now, yeah.
Yeah, Pancha can get more stuff. Yeah, definitely. I think that's why it's in there. It's just like on its own, it's a card, I guess. It's just weird. Like, why would you ever do that? Is there any breaker in which Panchatantra Sajuyata is cheaper than Gingerbread? I really doubt it. No. No, there isn't.
Yeah, it costs 4 to install. That's
I think it's just flavorful. It's like part of the deck.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So this is another challenge that came in apparently. This was published on the 1st of January, and this is called C-Lab 2021. Each card in this deck references a specific episode of C-Lab. C-Lab was like the old it was a like Adult Swim cartoon. It's like the old Archer people, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't remember if I watched it.
What is this? This is a document with all the references.
How many pages is this?
It's archived by years. It is some pages. There's a section for unaired episodes. What is this? Who? What? Moby Sick, Fuencer Fueno, April 10, 2005. Quinn is struck with a moral dilemma when Abelard, a whale dying of asbestos-caused whale cancer, begs Quinn to euthanize him. Environmentalists insist on saving his life while a few people euthanize is the best option. Okay, so it's like, it's C-Lab. It's definitely C-Lab.
Talk about not doing veterinary surgery on stream just before we started. Like, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, we can't do that. I feel like this is the old people that went on to do Archer, but that might be wrong. Maybe I just think it's the same style. My God.
Maybe this is the same people who did Space Ghost.
I don't know what Space Ghost is.
Yeah,
you're right. Much like Adult Space Ghost Coast to Coast.
Oh, okay.
Much like. Created by Adam Reed and Matt Thompson. Okay, we can see if this is the case. Archer. Yeah, notable work Archer. Okay, so that tracks. Cool. Anyways, I don't know what this is. Caddy Jones, an eccentric trillionaire, a parody of Richard Branson by C-Lab. Caddy is a trillionaire? Okay, so we have to play this deck. Important note to new player. This is a joke deck that I put together for a Twitch stream.
I get it. Every single card is a reference to an episode of C-Lab.
Exactly, yeah.
That's the thing. Sorry, it took me. I was a bit behind for a second.
Important note, this is a joke deck. Absolutely not play it. Important note for Andre from the Metropole Grid. If this happens to win deck this week, this is a serious deck with many rich lines to play. You should absolutely play on the stream. Okay, so is this a possible deck to win with? We have 3 independent thinking. That's not the card I thought it was. Making an entrance, Stimac, sure gamble. Okay, so money is going to be a problem.
No, but we've got
Windfall, so we're good.
Yeah, we've got Windfall.
Trash the card. Fuck. Okay, what do we have for money? If we have enough money, I'd do this. So Sim Visage is good. We have a Liberated Caddy, Urogniv Mercs. Okay, Double Gabali, fine. We have Fueno. That's a lot of money. Triple
Yeah.
triple
Plane's
cast.
favorite card.
That's kind.
That's single Armitage, sure.
Utah Investigator, Shrike, Deus Ex, Chameleon. Okay, so our Breaker Suite is Lady. Chameleon in theory is a Breaker Suite. Lady, Deus Ex, a single Shrike, and Investigator. The problem is like we can't draw them. Like we don't have. Oh my god! I hope we have CD cards. Like we don't have. Oh, we do have one. We have one creativity. No, we're doing this. Let's do this. This is terrible. Let's do this.
All right.
I've given Andre the challenge a couple times. Let me tell you, he delivers. Okay. I can't believe this, Sanjay. That's incredible. Adam's fun too. It's like 48 cards max, but an Adam. I just don't think it has a card draw, does it?
No, it's 45 cards because the directors are included, right?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think you include the directors in deck lists anymore.
Okay. I guess I haven't played as Adam on Steggy in ages, so.
You break 4 barriers. Yeah, Adam's good. They give you the prompt at the beginning to figure it out. It was a fun game. I misplayed a couple things. I got spanked. Yo, Spear, good games. If you want to watch the VOD, like there's some things that are really easy to like point out of how to play a bit smoother. It's really good after you played a game to talk with your opponent to be like, hey, how did that go? Talk about how the game went, stuff like that. In short, I think one thing that can make any play better is like anytime that you notice you're drawing last click, that's 100% actually a really potent misplay. You want to plan your turn. So if you think like I'm going to ice this remote server, I'm going to do this, and then your last click, like I don't know what to do, I'm going to draw. Obviously that's wrong, because if you drew first, you might draw in a better ice for that thing that you did, or you might have played differently based off of the more information. So give yourself as much information as you can. That's a big deal. After that, oh god, this deck is gonna be terrible. After that, it's like it's all about the tempo and all about the threats, like understanding what threats are, and that's kind of like a board state thing. You did overspend on the remote and couldn't afford it, which put you in that position where like you centros couldn't be protected, which can be obviously an issue. But otherwise, it's just like understanding that if you rush and we can't keep up for the credits, it'll be a problem. So one of the C-Lab 2021 episodes just rebroadcast the original C-Lab 2020 episode. That's meta AF. I didn't realize 2020 and 2021 were different C-Labs.
Yeah, one of them was just they were taking old footage of the first one.
Wait,
and just.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, so Sanjay did include 3 cards. Okay, JNF froze though, so.
Mm-hmm.
We have to play Always Be Running? Fuck. Oh, he played this on stream too, I think. Always Be Running, but there's 2 Find the Truth. Okay, so it looks like we can take those cards out of our deck, but then we have to be Always Be Running, which will be fine, I assume. Yeah, this actually froze.
Refresh? See what happens?
Yeah, Solemn kicked us out. That's the second time that's happened tonight.
No, we can join now. Try joining.
1 second, sorry, I'm just gonna change this. That's really cool how they changed this so you can search through it really easily. Okay, so we have to do ABR, Always Be Running. We have to do Find the Truth and Safety First.
Neutralize all threats.
Neutralize all threats. Okay, so we don't have the card draw one, which is the one I was most excited for. But at least we have Find the Truth. You need to clear your browser cache to be able to load a deck for a new server. Check the chat of JNet if it tell you to do that. Okay. Like, what do you mean, Dajin? Like between games? Like if I update the deck, like I have to clear the cache now, I'll do Control F5. I think that's what it does it. It's not always a misplay. If you run before drawing, then draw will remain clicks. Oh, I mean for the Corp. For the runner, you're right, because you learn information throughout the game, but on the Corp, you're generally not getting a lot of information through your clicks. Despite certain things, maybe that's different, right? Like neural EMP to hit an IFAD worst, stuff like that. But like 90% of the time as a Corp, you want to draw first in your turn. Runner, you're right, it's totally different. Browser's holding the old JNet memory. So how do you like, because like my web browser doesn't hold cache if I set it up properly. But maybe I'm ignorant. It does. Fuck. See, this works. Okay.
Okay, there we go. Sports metal.
So this could be sports metal combo. I don't think we have any pieces that interact with it, but so be it. And so we're doing all besides safety first, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So ABR is a huge issue. In theory, this card seemed a bit more palatable because E3 feedback implants came back into rotation for a hot minute. Oh, actually, maybe we were meant to be a 48 card because we have independent thinking, and independent thinking wants more directives. I think we actually did goof the deck hub.
Oh, really?
Because
Okay.
we have 3 of this, and like this is our card draw, so maybe we wanted extra directives. I wouldn't be surprised if that's right.
Well.
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 Oh, we got Algernon. Fuck. Control F5. I believe the road's to the site without using the cache. I just hit that, so I'm hoping for the best. This also could just be like Santen City Grid Sports Medal, which seems pretty good. But we got pressure if they're fast advance. We have to run first click or play a run event, and I think we have 2 dirty laundries. Maybe that's a bit. A 1 dirty laundry. Oh, and a stim hack. Here we go. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because, like, in theory, when you trash 2 cards with this, you draw what, 4 if you trash the directive. That's really good. Yo, are we just gonna independent thinking away our always be running? I think we are. Okay, we have to trash stuff. So if we run and hit this, it's so bad if it's like a Jeeves or something.
Yeah. That would be a terrible way to start.
Did they mull? Because if we they mull too. So if they have a tennis here, well, we'll run HQ, whatever. I'll double click here. Have nothing to do. It's a next bronze. Fuck, I hate next dice. Do we double click for a double axis?
Do we double click for double axis? I think, like, what else do we have in hand to play? We can let it bounce and then play baby.
Yeah, like baby draw. That's not great. Oh, at least Algerdon's free.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think
that's something we can trash.
Sorry?
It's something we can trash to draw later.
Yeah, right? Click.
I think maybe don't. Maybe bounce and then put the baby down, put the turning wheel down, and then next turn.
But what's more flashy? I feel like this is flashy.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize we were going for flashy. My mistake. I'm completely misinterpreted, and okay. Yeah, we should definitely double click.
We'll double click then. Okay. And we see the top of R&D, which they have 3 credits, so they can res most next dice. Find the Truth. It's an Executive Boot Camp. That's a new card, so they can res all their fucking next dice for free. And we're gonna get locked out. It's a Hagen and a Vacheron. Early Vacheron.
Early Vacheron's pretty cool. That's okay.
Pretty good. I mean, value drawing this deck is rather than trying to rush feels relatively low. Value drawing this deck. And this deck. So we check this out and trash like an Executive Boot Camp out here, or like a Surratt City Grid or some garbage.
I'm not sure. I think we should put down Baby or something.
Baby doesn't do anything. I feel bad about Baby. Let's put down Algernon because I like, confuses them. And then we could always like oh, it's when your turn begins. Oh, that's terrible. I wish this was at any point in your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Also, turning wheel's good because next turn we have to run and we can just bounce off this and get a token. That's probably the best.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
So they drew a EBC. They have a Hagen. It's a Maryland campaign. Honestly, us trashing that's probably fine. Their economy doesn't look good so far. Like half of your cards are unaffordable garbage if you know econ. Better hope for a fast win. Yo, let's go. AGDQ 2021. What's going on, by the way? So that's
I have to reply to one of the organizers about getting interviews set up for that.
Oh, sick.
Hopefully I can introduce some speedrunners.
That'd be dope.
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna crush R&D here. They drew actually once. Running HQ is probably better for the value. Wait, hold on. This is stupid. Nah, we want them to res. Their money sucks. We'll go take that down. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bounce off that. Because we're gonna see the top anyways when we run this Maryland.
Yeah.
And then we'll just click for credits, I guess. Cool.
Yep.
It's a violet level clearance. Motherfucker. Oh, they shuffle it, so it's not a violet level clearance. Got him.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. 3 points up. I stopped watching AGDQ to watch this, and what do I get? Adam joke deck? Yo, what are you talking about? C-Lab joke deck. Yeah, we did some really good Netrunner speedrunning, and Pat, I think we could do it again just because indexing is back in the meta. Like, you just like test run. Sorry?
What is Netrunner speedrunning? Like 10 run wins?
Yeah, you try to win in less than 10 turns. So it's just like, you know, play Ken because of flavor, and then you just like test run Fem indexing or boomerang indexing, whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Okay, we're double clicking through HQ.
Adam, game's done quick.
Fuck our economy. We're gonna win off pressure. If one of these had 2 subroutines, like if they hit the next silver, oh my god. Maryland, okay. Hyperloop, damn, we're good. Game point.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so next we have to hit the next fashion on this turn. And then, all right.
All right. Uh-huh. 5 points. Their mega pre's are now a lot. And they just drew more. I think we don't. I don't think we go in again. Like, I don't think we bounce for a token. I think we have to like get down to baby. I think the baby's the best thing we got.
Yeah.
When you find a logic bomb or something. If we see it at 3 point on top of R&D, I guess fast run, then we wait. At this point, we should just run archives to see the top of R&D. I don't know. Maybe we should double click through it. Our deck is such garbage that I think we need to cheese out a win.
I like the idea of just running archives at the start of each turn just to see what's on top of R&D.
Yeah, it's fair. I don't know. The double access from HQ once they drew like 4 or 5 last turn seems good too. We knew they drew a Maryland. But they drew 4, I think, from both of the agendas. Okay, so there they go. Their next silver is now nice and big.
Yeah.
Happy nerd year. Yeah, nerd. Fucking got him. Happy New Year, Aaron.
I'm deeply hurt.
They got big money. Oh, that next silver has all the subroutines. We look so goofed up by this 3 subroutine build your own spiderweb. But now they have to jam here. Like, they have 2 agendas.
We have one of Sunny's breakers, don't we? Oh, not the good one.
I think we have the Sentry Breaker. I actually don't know what our Fractor is.
I don't think we have one. Oh, no, we have
Lady.
Cerberus.
And Chameleon. Chameleon will do it. So we go to Archives or go to HQ? I kind of like HQ.
Yeah, sure. Let's try HQ. They drew a lot.
Like, worst case, we get a token. Best case, we win the game. Give or take. So Navi Mumbit City Grid.
Oh.
Whoa.
Cool. Haven't seen that in a while. That's really cool.
This is not a paid ability. This is not a paid ability. That's wild. Maryland can't trash it. Hagen. Okay, we need those. That's really goofy.
Okay, so click the baby.
Yeah. Which is draw. Because this is not Broco, right? Yeah.
Right.
It does stop us at a logic bomb. But yeah, it's hot boomerang tech. Hot Atom tech, I guess, too. All right, independent thinking. In theory, we could trash this, but this is our best card ever. So they drew the upgrade. I think it's like 3 to trash. I don't know. It's not going to show us here. Server 3 could just be like an awkward Project Vastron, but they might just be setting up, like, once they get up what's it called? A Sansan City Grid, we're in for a heck of a problem.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a Hagen we don't care. We can fire. But we have to watch out for the other nexts. At least we can break the bad subroutines, whatever those are. I think it's most of them. Do you want to force them to res? Or do you want to run HQ? I feel like we want to force them to res. I don't know. It makes their next dice bad, but I don't see how else we win.
Well,
you think run archives?
I mean, we can. I think run archives. See what's on top of R&D.
Okay.
I think that's.
You're going to low risk.
Yeah. Again, I'm sorry. You're right.
It's a virus suite.
Ah, dang.
Oh, we can click for credits in a couple turns. We'll get there.
Okay, what was at the top of R&D?
CVS. I think we just booped this twice. We just booped this.
Sure. Yep.
And then we'll eventually run R&D and see everything. Look at non-flash magic.
Another icing.
It's It's the best DJ Fender's Quetzal to spend 3 clicks a turn on. Okay, so that could be the Hagen. It also could just be like next Opal, next Sapphire. I don't even know what those cards do, but next Diamond, next Gold. All the next cards blend together for me. So hard to tell them apart. Okay, we gotta force them to res because their economy is stilted. Like they're not using their EBC money, which means that they're not running in it. Oh wait, that's a code gate? Yeah, this is the code gate. This one's the barrier. Quetzal has to E3 this one. This one you just need enough fem. Alright, so that's the one. Oh, they just VLC'd. So now we're running HQ. Yeah, we'll use turning wheel tokens on it, right?
If they let us in, sure.
Yeah. Right. That's a good point. God, I don't want to neutralize all threats to these things. They're too good. Oh no. Oh no. 4 subroutines. What will we ever do? We'll bounce off of all your centrals. That's what we'll do. No, in theory we should bounce our D and double click through it, right? Instead of running archives.
Yeah.
This is probably a Hagen. And then we just bounce off the Hagen.
Oh, if we get Algernon down, we can double ABR in a single turn. That's a good point.
Yeah. Maybe that matters. Oh wow.
They're letting us in?
Yeah. Do we see 3 cards? Yeah, right?
Yeah, we see 3 cards for sure. For sure.
That could also just be the CVS, right? It's a hedge fund? Damn it. I'm really excited. I don't know about you. Oh, this button's not working. Hold on. Oh!
No, there we go. Okay.
Can they win fast enough? And all we have to do is now camp the remote. And they could combo out a card from deck. Give us another one. IPO. Shit. So they have hedge fund IPO. Okay. All right. I'm really hoping we can retire the C-Lab deck in one. So find Logic Bomb. That's all we do. Logic Bomb, draw for our breakers. I messed up something there. Oh, oof.
Yeah, no sympathy for you.
Oh, ABR isn't paid ability for what it's worth. Yeah, paid ability, from my understanding, needs like bold text followed by
that's my understanding.
By icon followed by a colon. Oh, but the turning wheel is. Oh, you're right. Turning wheel is. Oh, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Sid. Yeah, you're totally right. How's it going? Yeah, they could have stopped that. Yeah, you're totally right. I didn't realize that. I thought it was only on icebreakers. I thought it was only programs, but you're right. It's not. It's all paid abilities. But of course, it's not just programs, right? Because people play that for like boomerang and stuff. That's a bummer. But hey, we needed everything we could get in this deck. So can they win in 3 turns? Now they have a hedge fund IPO. They have 9 cards in hand. Oh, advancing. That could be a Mega Pre. Oh, it's a Vitruvius. So they can't hedge fund next turn. Oh, no, they could, because they could take 2 credits here.
But they don't. They're trying to draw for the win.
So do they have like Game Changer? Like we could definitely lose here. Do we have any way to stall the game? Wait, if we find a seedy location, we can play that thing that robs them a click. Wait, what are our outs here? Okay, wait. Beach Party? That's a card. Love Good, DreamNet, Earthrise. We don't have like Black File. We have nothing, do we? No. We basically need... do we have a CD location? John, no. Wait, we actually don't? It's literally a useless card? That is frustrating. Okay. So they drew 2, so they're digging for a combo. So we're just gonna have to put the pressure on. If the thing is, if we steal more agendas, it just makes it worse for us. We'd have to like survive. We have to run though. So in theory, if we run here, this actually could be a risk. We probably should be running the boot camp, honestly. Ganked. Oh my god. So they're running like the big next stuff, right? The CVS, but we didn't steal agendas. If we stole agendas, it actually would have been bad for us. So they threw out a CVS, they threw out a gank, and there's the next diamond, which could be really bad for us. So the executive boot camp lets them pull a card, which I don't know how that matters. Gank plus gold, yeah. Oh, ABR is once per turn? Oh, it's only once per turn. You're right. So you can't even Algernon on that. That's good to
No,
know.
that's too bad.
Oh, DreamNet.
Mhm.
We don't want that.
Just get credits and build up towards Liberated or something.
The thing is, like, if we get the liberated credits, we have nowhere to spend
Or-
them. I think like
Or do we use
we
independent thinking to try to always be running?
no, because that's our best like remote pressure card. I think because like this plus logic bomb means we can get through. Hopefully. I don't know. I think we just draw into something like that's something. It's also slow, but at least it's faster than liberated.
Yeah.
I honestly think the Algernon might work. Might just work. Okay, so they still are on the clock. They have 4 credits. Game Changer is like what, 6 or 4? It's 6, right?
It's 6.
But they also have like that other one, Fast Break, which is 4.
So that one, yeah, and that one can make you credits too. So
okay, so we can't get in here. We should just run the EBC, but they could pop the EBC and we don't get a trigger at the top of R&D. Do we want the trigger off the R&D? Well, if we had to, yeah, I guess we do, because we hit the Vitruvius, we win.
Yeah. Well, why aren't we running archives?
Well, because we can run the EBC and force them to pop it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, but then we have to trash it. Actually, no, we can't afford it. It's 3, right? Yeah.
Oh, does this deck even have Logic Bomb? That's a good question.
Yeah, it has 2. It has 2.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Crap fighting Ben really hurt Populous Rally. I don't even know what's CDN's playable anymore. I think it's like District 99. I don't know, man. Let's get that click and credit. Ooh, first responders. If they hurt us, we can draw our whole deck. Let's go. Do we just like a draw for breaker? I don't think we have a choice here.
Yeah, let's try it. And take some credits maybe.
Oh, we found it.
Oh.
We found it. We found it.
Oh, okay, cool.
So unfortunately, we have to run first click. So at least with the lady down, we'll be safe in like 2 turns. And we know that they have a Hagen. So they could photo finish here. I think they could squeak it out. Wait, no, that's probably impossible now. They're on 4 points. So they have to score 5. They have to score 3 points in their next turn on 6 credits. With no MC or anything. Probably not possible. But I wouldn't put it past GameNet to be able to do it, or Sports Metal, excuse me.
Yeah.
Especially now if we run archives and get credits, right? Like we can't give them credits. We have to run the EBC. Because if we run that and hit like a pull Hyperloop, we lose. Point. They gain 5 credits. We probably lose on the spot. Oh, fuck, we have to trash this. Oh, we should have jacked out. We can't play the lady. I don't think it's going to matter.
Yeah. I mean, in the end, I think you're making the good decision here, like not giving them agenda credits.
Oh.
Yeah. That's lucky for us.
I don't know if that matters. It looks like they can't do it in a turn, so we'll just do this and put down the lady. And basically they have to win this turn. Yeah, if they threw out exactly this card into archives, they get 5 credits, and then I think they could do it. Good game, 2021, undefeated. What a good year, C-Lab. Oh man, the ABR pressure.
The Scrubber's still in the game.
Oh yeah, right. So
Street Peddler.
It's Scrubber, Nihilist, Peddler, D99, Paolo's Cafe, Data Dealer, Duggars. I heard you like next decks, Andre. Solum. I fucking hate him.
Oh man,
I hate him.
We don't have the time. I've got to get to bed at like before 2 a.m. tonight.
Yo, runner credits gain 10. 10. That's amazing. ABR, best economy. Trogon time? Yeah, I think we're doing Trogon. So let's put some Quetzal. Oh man, it's already 10:30. Are you kidding me? Pat, are you kidding me?
I know. We made a mistake. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'll check in with you in a sec.
Yeah. So I figured, how's that deck been doing, by the way, Solemn, otherwise? Like, is that a good competitive thing? Do you have to do Marcus Batty? Do you have to do Surret City Grid? What's it look like? And are you running like all the next or just like the quote unquote good next? No Batty, okay. It doesn't look like that deck had Batty. Considering we saw just ganked. Yeah, because we saw ganked. Ganked into diamonds. Is diamonds better than gold? I guess diamonds is cheap, right? At some point. So to ask what we're doing today, Quetzal. Quetzal has an interesting deck archetype that you can play right now. We played against it on stream, I think many weeks ago. It was back in 2020, in fact. But the idea of the Quetzal, it's really cool. Quetzal gets to break one barrier subroutine a turn, once per turn. And there's obviously some limitations with that. A lot of barriers have multiple subroutines. Barriers are actually probably the least common ice. And that's not going to get to you too far right now. But with the new support from the salvage memories, there's actually a lot of ways to make this very compelling. And I want to know what the list looks like, because I don't know if y'all have been building this sort of list, because I'd love to hear your feedback on it. I think it's like very influence heavy, unless it's really draw dependent heavy. And I would love to be able to get that draw dependency down. It loses teeth once you expect the ganked a bit. Okay. Yeah, I believe that. Not all the next gold is crap without Batty, and Opal's literal trash. Yeah, Opal's not good. Sapphire's fine. I've got the ET Quetzal deck published that I played versus you on stream, a later iteration. Yeah, Arizona, I'll definitely pull that up to look at it. I want to try and build my own first and see how the differences are. But yeah, the idea is we're talking about Quetzal. Yo, what up, Pat?
Hey, I'm back.
Do you mute your microphone before you put it down on your table?
Yes.
You are one of God's chosen people. Thank you for walking the good path. I'm always with my brother, and whenever he takes his headset off to like grab a beer, he just like throws it on the table. And it's like
slams on the ground.
End of the world for everyone. It's awful. Anyways, Quetzal free spirit. So the idea with that is two things are really good. Right now we have Palangi in the meta, which is a relatively newer card. The idea is that you can make any ice a barrier, which is good because Quetzal can break a subroutine, and that's really good as a one cost, one credit solution to things. I don't know how good viruses are right now, and we're going to swing in pretty heavily to the viruses based on the idea that like Medium's around and Parasite is around. So like a lot of people are playing Cyberdeck Sandbox and CVS and stuff like that. So this might not be good, let alone Macrophage. But we'll start with 3. Maybe that's overkill. And then the other thing that we have is E3 feedback implants. And again, this is where all our influence disappears immediately. This is really strong because now anything that's a barrier, you can break one subroutine with Quetzal and then just pay a credit for every other subroutines. So even the scariest ice, at least once per turn, you can break for probably no more than 2 credits, which is a really big deal once you're set up with all this stuff. Now the issue is that's 15 influence, and in theory, I think you want other support. I think you need simul chips to bring the E3 feedback, to bring the Pelangis back over and over again, especially when you need the mid run, so you can't be like CVS purged at an unopportune time. I think that's incredibly important, but then again, we have too much influence. So the problem is like how to cut this down, and this is what I don't know how the list works. Also, if you want simul chip, like in theory you could run Parasite, and that seems good, but I don't want to provoke to purge too much. So I think if we're doing this, like I feel like Knifed is just like strictly way better than Parasite, because you can make the first ice a barrier, you can just Quetzal E3 it and then get rid of it, and I feel like that's way more easy than Parasite, but I don't know. 3x Knife with labor rates, there you go, disperse. Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's what you need to do. I didn't realize E3 was back. Yeah, it is. Is Pirate Haley viable again? I would say probably not. I think it doesn't do anything better than Geist. I might be wrong. The issue with that deck specifically is that once it runs out of deck, it needs to go for a strict a strict breaker engine, because you don't have Levy AR lab access anymore. So your first run through the deck is probably pretty good, but then you're going to run out of gas. So you have to hope that you can close the game out before that. While if you played some Geist, you have the back, which maybe Haley can play this for 4 influence. I don't know. But with Geist, you do have that extra fuel once you get through your deck. Just re-elaborate to break 1 ice per turn. Yo, stoppable, I hear you. But then on top of that, it's like you do have real pressure. Like you run Hippo, so you can break the outermost, you can trash it, you can knife the outermost. And as long as you keep like 1 ice down, you do win off medium. Like you can just tunnel R&D and probably win the game.
Yeah, and Quetzal has the benefit of being a breaker on turn 1. That's kind of cool. So.
Oh yeah, we totally forgot about this. This is also super important with Palangi, and even with Parasite too, is that you have ways to recharge. So even if your Palangis end out of counters, which again, this doesn't get trashed when it gets purged, it just gets purged as opposed to like other things like Lamprey. So as long as you have a Knob Korea on the table, you can just like refuel it. That's really important. Yeah. And 1x of each of the bin breakers just in case. Yeah, I think that's totally right. Yeah, probably 1x. I would consider even more than 1. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. See how easily you get rushed out. The issue is like, where do we cut the influence, right? Like E3 feedback implants, there's no way to tutor it, Palangi and Simulchip, again, no way. Palangi, in theory, you can with running Gachapon. Like, that does help a bit. You also could run Street Peddler, but then it gets a bit awkward. Maybe you want Street Peddler in the deck just to be faster, because it is a combo deck. But I don't know. Not actually sure. 3 Nubkiri is probably too much. Simulchip is good to get the multiple Palangi uses, though, in the same turn. Yeah, I like the Simulchip a lot. Friday Chip. Any room for Friday Chip, or is Simulchip just way better? The thing is, like, Friday Chip is like, oh, excuse me. Friday Chip is probably good, right? Like, it lets you move a virus to something else as long as you trash something. I feel like Nobkiri is good anyways, because you get the MU, which is good, and it's expensive, and it works mid-turn. I don't know if you desperately need this. This would be better if you ran Imp and had more destruction. If you have a lot of ice destruction, this is probably good, but I honestly don't know. A lot of ice only has 1 sub, or only one that really matters. So Palangi 3x, but E3 2x is okay. You think a lot of ice has 1 sub? That seems really strange to me.
Nowadays? I don't know.
Everything has multiple subs. Everything does. Like, people are playing 3 sub ice specifically to goof with Hippo. Boomerang.
Yeah. And Cerberus breaks 2 subs at a time, right?
Cerberus, yeah. Yeah, Cerberus does. But in theory, yeah, 1 or 3 subs. I know, wait, that doesn't even matter. Okay, hold on. Black Orchestra. Most sites only have 1 ETR, though. Oh, that's true about the ETRs. They only have 1 ETR to get through. That's largely true. Barring, like...
yeah, Spiderwebs and Battlements? Oh, no, Battlements is only 2.
Yeah. No, I keep... the last time that we played against a deck, I goofed this up on stream. I said the whole game was playing around Tithonium, and I'm actually meant to play around Bulwark, which is more likely to be using an Outfit deck. An Outfit does have 2 endurance. Okay, but how do you build this deck? Where do you put the influence between the Simulchips and the Palangis? Because we're still 4 over, which means we have to cut 1 of each or 2 Simulchips. It seems really difficult. Quetzal is 1x turn anyway, so the Simulchip Palangi doesn't help you with multiple ice. It does.
I'm thinking 1 of each. Quetzal's 1x.
That's true, but it helps you with the other breakers. But you're right about Quetzal. Because like at the end of the day, and this is so important, like Quetzal might be like, you know, not necessary. The paperclip Palangi engine is very good. Like, that's the best breaker in the game. Like, that's just so good. You like what you break 4 credits to get through an Anansi. Like, it's absolutely wild. Did 1 Simulchip, 2 E3, and 1 Palangi. 1 Simulchip. Okay.
I feel like going down to 2 E3 is too low. Like, I'd lose a Palangi before, considering how important E3 is to have right away.
I don't think E3 is that important to have right away. Right? Because that's what we were saying, right? If everything has 1 subroutine that you care about, you don't need the E3.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair.
Well, here, we can help with that, right? We can play Gacha. That'll get us to E3 quickly. Oh, no, Programmer Virtual. No, it won't. But it's probably still worth it for the deck. Had worse. What else do we put in here? Stimhack is probably still fine, considering we have breakers. We have to trash things. Medium 3x is probably too much. Fuck it. You know what we could even play? This is probably bad. What's the new version of Infect called?
Not Splurge.
Not Surge. Surge is, it's Surge? No, Surge is the old one.
Yeah. Contaminate.
That's it. Did you read that off chat, or you figured it out?
I know I read it off chat. I'm a loser. I'm a nerd. I don't know anything.
Oh. Do we also do Parasite? I feel like that's too much pressure to purge.
Yeah, I feel like that's too many viruses at this point.
Puemu, we're not on Keiko, so we can't go full package with these, but we do have Gashapons. They're probably still good. Puemu's good. Daily Cast, Liberated, then it's probably the way we have to go because we're not gonna have the drip economy. We can't do Rizeki. Are there other cool viruses we want? I've got a Contaminate deck for you. Do you actually, Sid? I love Contaminate. Oh my god. Sid probably has something really cool. I feel like we're just missing like common good stuff. I'm gonna see what Arizon's list looks like. Medium.
I think someone posted in chat, right?
I don't know. I don't think I saw a link.
In the Twitch chat.
Because you're poor. Hey, Chris. So they also did 2 Imp, 3 Parasite, which... Oh, 0. Yeah, of course we played 0. Abkari, Hippo. They're not on Gacha. Labor Rights. Oh, we need Labor Rights. I forgot about that. Dirty Laundry I like a lot. Single Contaminate. It's less on the money than we are. Okay. So yeah, we need Labor Rights. Probably 2 of, just to be really annoying. How are we have so many more cards than them?
And they're still doing... They're including Imp as well.
Yeah,
Not
Imp
sure
is
if
good. I think
I'm-
they don't have stim hack, and
Yeah.
then we have Imp instead.
Hmm.
Yeah, Imp is actually probably worth playing. We're on Knobkerry. It'd be silly not to.
Gravedigger, if we're already trashing a bunch of ice, maybe.
Yeah, at that point they're gonna purge. I don't know. Maybe we don't do gacha. They're not on Puemo, I don't think. I keep going the wrong way. Oh, they have one Puemo. Daily cast liberated 0. Sure, Gamber, liberate knife. I've had worse. I like the dirty laundries though. Like we need to get economy from running. Oh, we're already 46 cards though. You don't need 3x paladin? We probably don't.
Yeah. Down to 2.
Yeah. I kind of like the gacha, but I don't know. Oh, wow, they're on 3 Knobkerry. Let's see what this draw's like.
I don't know if we need 3 gotcha.
Well, Gacha's a really good card. Like it thins your deck.
Yeah.
It lets you install card -2. It has to be a program though. We don't get that much value about it. I think 3 medium might be wrong. This could easily
For sure.
be
I
2
think down to
medium.
2 medium.
Maybe we're just miss like understanding how strong it is just to put that medium and ignore the board.
Whatever happened to Surfer? Is Surfer banned?
No. Yeah, what
What
happened
is
to
it?
Surfer? Surfer's a good idea. Why aren't we playing Surfer? Why aren't we playing Surfer? It's wrong not to. For the remote. Yeah, why aren't we playing Surfer? Okay, so this is our opening hand. Obviously, we'd probably mulligan this. Oh, no, because in theory, we could do like Puemo into 0, have a 1 and 3 and drawing 5. Okay.
That's not
That's
terrible.
pretty good. Then we do like probably throw out the sure gamble and set this up. Yeah, that's probably pretty good. I think we can play this.
Cool, let's try it.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. What's this thing called? Trogon? Trogon?
Trogon.
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 Yeah. Print screen in case we lose it. Okay. I feel like there's like good cards I'm forgetting. I just haven't deck built runner in a long time. That's not right. Server seems solid. Just don't think of it. Maybe MU. I'm hoping that we'll get our Knobkerry down early enough. And we can. Oh, we can't cheat it out off gacha. But you're right. But the thing is, like, once we get that thing down, we have enough MU because it gives you +3 for viruses.
Yeah.
And in theory, we don't need a lot of breakers because of the Quetzal ability. But yeah, I could see if we don't draw a Knobkerry early, we're gonna definitely struggle. Quetzal, free spirit. All right, seems good enough. Yeah, I don't know. To some extent, I kind of like the stim hack still in the deck because you can stim hack on gacha. Oh no, actually no, because you can't install anything. I'm thinking of Street Peddler again. But Street Peddler might be better if we want to like stim hack Street Peddler out to get out a Knobkerry. Stuff like that's really good. Oh, I called it a Mavericks game. Can I leave? And will it destroy it? Yeah, okay. Good luck staying undefeated in 2021. Yo, we're undefeated in 2021, and we've played some decks. Man, it's gonna be the most competitive year. Again, we didn't shout this out. Oh, we did. We need to shout it out again. Ah, fuck, it did the thing again. The Ocarina tournament, I think the first round that's APAC friendly is this weekend, and then the next tournament, the next one that I think I'll be casting, Sanjay's hosting Ocarina 3 on the 17th, which is the following Sunday. Not the Sunday, but the next Sunday. So if you want to sign up, it's always fun. It'll be 4 to 5 rounds, which isn't too tall of an ask, I think. So get involved if you want it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Ocarina is a really fun format. You can find more information on alwaysberunning.net. Okay, nailed it.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Good luck. 2021, undefeated.
Oh, so much for 2021 being undefeated. Oh, wait a second. They're on a Wayland Builder Nations? What? Or sorry, yeah, Builder Nations. Hey. Thanks, you too. This is the world champion. Okay, this is gonna be fun. This would be a very good beat if we could get it. I lost to this deck the other night. Uh-oh. So, I've had worse labor rights. If they're gonna grind us, that's important. Having an I've had worse in hand so that we can get a CityWorks project early is really good. We have no like run draw. They took a mull. We have no economy, and they're whaling, so we need economy.
Yeah, for sure. Take a mulligan here.
That's arguably worse.
Yeah, it's not better.
Amp seems good versus Limes. Yeah, I think you're right. If Limes is on some combo thing. Classically, that's what he was on at Worlds. Yeah, seems a lot worse even. We had a 0 on our other hand. I think maybe we even mulligan for 0. Alright, they're pushing it, so we just slam medium and win, right?
I guess so. Draw into medium.
No, we're gonna have a slow start.
Yeah. Alright, but that's fine.
I don't want to play the Hippo. Because what do we do? Like casts Pelongi? I think we do cast Pelongi and provoke the Purge.
Yeah. Yeah, let's try it.
Because then we still have like... Our economy's really bad, but like the Knob Curie means that the Pelongi will always be relevant.
But getting them to purge while we have daily cast out is always nice.
Yeah, that's a very good point.
Mm.
So if we run this, we take a damage. Okay. Do you want to just run it?
Sure. Let's try it.
How bad could this be? They generally spend 3 credits, 4 credits. So we can break 1 subroutine. We'll break the damage. No. Because we're going to end up taking 2 damage here.
Yeah.
I think we'd break the tag.
Yeah, because the tag's going to be the costliest. Should have dropped Hippo first, maybe, but...
We can't break all subs. So we'll break the tag.
Yeah.
So we're going to take 2 damage. So we lost a Knob. That's bad. We only have 1 more in the deck. Oh, we'll see what we lose here. I lost another Pelongi. So we'll hit Rashida here, right? Yeah.
Yep. Alright, that's fair.
Okay, that's going to be a problem for us. But we'll be at 4 credits next turn. So we can either... I think we credit here.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Credit, and then next turn do the liberated.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah, Jank, drop Hippo first. Like, I don't think it matters. Like, what are they advancing? If it's a Hordem, we can't do it. If it's a Mouseless, we can't do it. If it's a Misfingo, we can't do it. That looks like, on 2 credits, that looks like an NGO.
Yeah.
This is like reversed or something disgusting. Or like a...
Well, if it's reversed, then we can put down the liberated and not too big a problem.
Yeah, I don't know if they jam reverse when they're on 2 credits. They just look at the NGO. Or an SDS slow roll, but that's also really bad for their tempo. So this we need to find E3 though for this to be good.
Yeah. Damn, I wish we had 3 of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They might not be able to res HQ. Yeah, you're right. They probably can't res HQ. No, actually, this looks like it's a... Oh, wow. Yeah, there's an NGO front, so they definitely can run it. Yeah, they run that, res that. Now they're on 16 credits because they mass com. Oh, fuck.
I hate mass com so much.
1 card in hand, jammed behind a single ice. So gacha, program or virtual? But no, we don't want to break this with an actual program. This actually might not be good for the deck.
Also, gacha might not even be playable right now because not all of our programs are.
Sorry?
Or like we have 0 credits, right? We'd have to do liberated first, then do gacha.
Yeah, right? We don't want to do this until we run, I think. I think we just need to set up for our suite because we have Ice Destruction, which seems to be really good in the matchup. So we can let them have this. Like it's probably Rashida or like setting up for a Prysuck or something.
Sure.
That's a good start.
Yep.
Okay,
there we go.
So that's what we're going to threaten. We're not doing enough. Urban Renewal. Jesus.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Interesting.
Just find an I've had worse. Is he going to jam out 2 Urbans? So they're probably... It's worth noting that this is a 40 card deck, so they could just be on like, 6 3-pointers. So they could have a slow density and then just trying to grind us out.
All right, let's draw up first.
We really
or do we do Gachapon here?
I don't know what Gachapon gets us, right? Because it's virtual, so we have nothing. And then it has to be a program. So it's basically like Imp, Medium, or a Breaker. And we're not going to use a Breaker this turn, I don't think.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
I thought we already threw out paperclip. Oh, that was our mulligan in Netrunner DB.
Sure, gamble, hit liberated once.
I think we keep the gamble in hand. I think because we want to throw out the paperclip. I think we want to get the hippo down. Because then this is a real threat.
Yeah.
Like if they res a barrier like a Mesfingo, we can hippo straight through it. Wall to wall. Okay, free counters. That's gonna help. They didn't have a lot of cards in hand. That's a good draw right there.
Yeah.
Mass comms for 20. Okay, so they have a huge credit lead. And this is gonna pop off next turn. It's gonna do 4 meat damage. So if we run, they can do like Caesar Scourge. So we probably let this fire. Like I think it's the 4 damage is not as bad as anything else.
Just make sure we install what we want to install first, like the medium maybe, and
we have 3. Oh, we have 2 medium. I think the Simon Chip's the best card because then it gets anything that they destroy.
All right, let's draw first then, to make sure we survive whatever happens.
I tried, man.
I know, man. It's okay.
I'm trying. It's 4 damage? Yeah. Hello?
Yeah. Well, come on.
Oh, hold on. It's frozen. Oh, we got it. Got it. Got it. Losing 2 knife is going to be a bummer. All right, so they're down 2 mass comms. They'll definitely preempt those back. So we'll go ahead and tank the damage here. And then they can jam like straight into like, oh man, after this triggers and they do like DRM into CityWorks project. It's gonna be sick. Okay, so we kept a knife. If it's 60 points, we're looking at 3 CityWorks and 3 SDS. Yeah, I think so. I think the CityWorks are almost guaranteed for this list, and then SDS seems to be the next best
for sure.
thing.
For sure.
But if we just got a Knobkery Imp, we can start like putting pressure on.
Another NGO?
I don't know. NGO's like a pretty bad jam when they're on 19 credits.
Yeah.
It's probably real agenda. Because like, I think this is a punitive, right? Like if we steal this, we have to respect punitive, and we don't have a lot of cards in hand. And this does the damage to us, probably 2. So okay, if we hit this here, we run here, we break this with Palangi. Okay, we break the damage. So we take a damage and we do draw, we lose to double punitive. No, but we have enough money. I think we just run this.
Yeah, sure.
And then oh fuck, we should have installed the paperclip. Yeah, that chat was saying that. If we installed the paperclip, we could actually paperclip knife this thing. With Palangi. That's such a real threat because we can't install this because Palangi says choose an ice type that you are encountering. And this is on encounter, you can do this. Yeah, so you can't use Palangi to install a paperclip. So pre-installing paperclip is a really big lesson in this deck.
Yeah, I hadn't realized that's how that worked.
We could dive this as a Gene Splicer. It's the only thing. Thinking, sorry. It's a hey. You can install the paperclip with the simul chip after you use the Palangi? Oh, that's interesting.
Huh. That's kind of fun.
That being said, we still don't want to knife it, though, because we have to take a damage anyways. But then I guess we hippo it. I want to hippo R&D, though. Fuck, I'm just going to run it, and we'll die to Splicer.
Yeah, sure. Well, Splicer, that's fine. It's 2021. 1 out of 3.
2021. That is Splicer. We'll call it a barrier. Oh, I forgot we're gonna have the tag. Oh no. Oh, that's a misplay. We died a single scorched. That's fine. I don't think they're on it.
All right.
Let's see what this is. Huge Atlas. Okay, so now we don't have to respect punitive as much. So now we can do draw, clear tag.
Yeah.
Okay, if we lose this one
Cool.
card though, we're in a bad spot. So that's a big
Yeah.
deal because they're not on a 5-3 list strictly. So they're in 18 agendas including this, so they might be on food. Man, that double
Food
advance
is
is a good play.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a really big deal because this gives us a leg up where now we can like pivot for medium. Okay, that looks again like another Atlas with a counter is definitely scary. But now we can afford the Knob Curie. Got drop. Okay. If we get an E3 feedback implant down, we can just like crush R&D.
Yeah, for sure.
We just have to play this before this pops off.
Yeah.
Ping 2 for that feels good. Yeah, we need an E3 so bad. I thought we could Gachapon for it. This should not be in the deck. This should just be we could actually use this just to thin our deck and like fail. But we probably should be using this to thin our deck. Oh, I keep forgetting that this goes off and gives them so much value. Like their mass comms is gonna be disgusting.
Yeah.
Token Atlas. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna Gachapon, man, to get this over with.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Imp or free MK Ultra? We'll do free MK Ultra. 3 more cards to shuffle back. Okay, so we want the Hippo. I don't think we need the Imp. We'll take a 0 and it casts.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool, makes sense. Street Peddler over Gachapon, probably for this list, considering how much hardware there is.
Yeah.
How much of it is essential.
Yo, check this on JNet. 2 of 3 virus MU unused. You see that on the left?
Oh, cool.
That's brand new.
Nice.
That's sick. Okay. Okay. Oh wait, we have Surfer. That's a really good card. Okay, so I'm gonna run archives just to get the Palangi token so that we're set up. From here we could draw. I don't think we want to draw. I don't think we want to show this too. I guess we'll just play the gamble. We could draw and throw a Poema in our worst card, which is probably Contaminate. We don't have 2 Contaminate this list, do we? No, good. It's probably a very cuttable card.
Yeah.
We'll just keep the money up. I don't know what they're doing with Wayland. That's sick when referring to virus text in funds. Floof healed? No, why? The Contaminate? Cutting it? Oh, they're gonna triple advance this. That's good. That's actually really good because we were letting these fire. Contaminate medium? Oh yeah, we can contaminate medium. That's actually pretty strong. So honestly, next turn we can contaminate medium and just go in on R&D. Right? Like we Hippo whatever this is, we just have to break it with MK Ultra. Yeah, fuck it. And there's the preemptive. So
yeah, I like that a lot.
I don't know if whether we have a click for Imp as well, but we could just close the game right here. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, I think we might as well just win here. Like
2021, let's go. We're gonna take a damage though. Actually, oh no, we could die to a lot of stuff. Oh man, we don't have to use Palangi. 5, what is this? 6 and Hippo it. It's a good trade for us. I don't think we take the damage, do we?
If it's destroyed by Hippo, I think we don't. Seems like we don't.
And we can put a token on medium. No, we do. We do.
Oh,
we
no,
lost
we
the
do.
Surfer.
Okay.
We lost the Surfer. So we died a Snare. Nopkari.
Yes.
Okay. This is scary.
Awesome.
Mouseless. Scorched. Food. Urban Renewal. Sea Sword. Oh, we're dead to Sea Sword Scorch. We're dead to see you Scorch. So in theory, we should have.
They're going to purge next turn.
No, we're going to die.
What are they going to draw? Do they already have a sea source?
Well, they have an Alice counter.
Oh, they have an Alice counter.
And this could be CU. I think we're dead. Yeah, taking that damage is a big deal. I didn't think we were going to take that damage, and then we would have been on 4 cards. Even if we draw a Knife Out of Worse here, we're no good.
Click for credit?
You're right. Click for credit matters a bit more.
Or run in again.
Lives West Hergy Regging. If we run it again, we see 2 more cards. Yeah, that's probably fine. Trash and run again. Yeah, we should have definitely trashed the card there, but actually maybe not. Mouseless, Scorched, Urban, C, NGO. Not gonna trash it. Hostile Infrastructure. Wow, that's rude.
Yeah.
Oh, Rashido. Yeah, we die. GG. 14. Yeah, we 100% died there. Ah, it's a bummer. I didn't think we'd take that damage out the Colossus and we'd just draw one and we'd be okay.
Mm-hmm.
We also knew they drew a Mouseless, which now we're down like what? We have no more hippos. Wait, we removed it. Oh, that's the hippo we removed. So we down 2 fork, down 1 hippo. Mass comms, Sea Sword Scorch. Good game. Yeah, so they eroded this text, right? This is the eroded. Didn't think we'd take the cull. Yeah, that's scorched. Yeah, so the text on this is actually different than the card you probably own at home. Because this says the first time to run it encounters a piece of ice. It used to be when they passed the ice or something like that. So even if you trash the ice, you are encountering the ice. Unlike when you hippo through like Kakugo, this is when the runner passes the ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's to 2022. It's going to be a better year. Looking forward to a run of 3 games in a row. Yeah, the medium, like, there's a chance we could have won off the medium, and that would have been unfair.
Could you? Sorry. Yeah, damage when the counter ends. Yeah, totally. So that's different than it used to be. We should have known that. Because otherwise we had 3 cards and we just would have just drawn 1. Another Scorched in hand. Okay. Did you have the money though? But I don't think they had the money.
Yeah, no, definitely had the money. They got up to 20 with the Rashida.
But then they can't do. No, they were at 14 with Rashida.
Oh, okay. I must miscount.
Game, eh? Damn it. Yeah, we could have held on there. Gained 8 from the Masscom. Yeah. Yeah, you need that 8.
Mm-hmm.
That early Masscom was really good. That was really, really good.
Sure.
Where they got the NG on the table and we weren't forced to contest it. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, we need the feedback implants. And obviously, like, this is a combo deck. I think we can make this better. When the res puts me on 2. Oh, true. Yeah, they did res that. It's always 2022. Hey, thanks. You too. Catch you around, eh? All right. Do you want to change in the peddlers?
Yeah, let's change the Gashapons to peddlers. What else are we going to do with this deck?
I don't even know if the peddlers are that good. Because what happens if we get multiple combo cards on the peddler? If we get like Surfer and something else, like we're fucked.
Well, if we only have 1 Surfer, that's our fault.
I don't know if we want to add multiple Surfers. Like, what about we just add more card draw? Getting an early 0 would be good. We didn't get the good mull there. Like, do we just add dirty laundries? We don't add like making an entrance. That's no good. Yeah, let's try peddler. Let's try peddler. Plus E3. Yeah, the issues of the influence is really tight. Like maybe we don't need the simul chip. Maybe the simul chip is not necessary. The thing is like the simul chip does give you a lot of options. We also should have installed the paperclip. Throwing it into the bin was definitely a misplay, but we're learning. It's a grind with hostile infrastructure protecting the urban renewal. Yeah, that's the thing though. Is like with medium, fuck, this keeps happening. You just like, you know, you close the game out. Cut chip. Yeah, I can believe that. I can believe that the E3 is the most important thing. Yeah, we'll try it. Let's just try to see how consistent it is, and then if we get locked out, we'll go backwards. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh the cache before we go in. Oh, runner. 20 games tonight. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty popular actually. Okay.
All right, we got this.
This time we're going to start with an E3, I think.
Yeah, and a 0 and a gamble.
Mm-hmm.
Peddler gotcha. I've had worse. Oh, we just cut the gotchas jogging. Because there wasn't a lot of targets. We had like no virtuals and we have not that many programs, but it's definitely really good to get just the like mid run to get the Plongi. That's actually very true. But we don't know if we're going to get it. Ooh, Ag Infusion. Okay, so Ag Infusion got really good with the addition of Excalibur. Luckily, we won't care, especially because we have Surfer. This is a good hand.
I like this hand.
Yeah, this is good enough. We can do a lot worse than this. Cut more for Earthrise? I don't know if we have the economy. Yeah, it's good for medium. You're really right. It's really good for medium. Thanks, you too. Because you can pull a mid run and like be really scary with it. We need to try like trust Gachapon more and just be like, we'll get what we want. Wow, jamming out. Again, Ag Infusion wants to get something big rezzed. Or just gets an Excalibur rezzed. Okay, not so jamming. Oh, this is where you put them the medium. This is also a list that's probably running Cyberdeck Sandbox. And it's a huge difference between them getting that scored and not. Daily quest. Okay. So don't we just like we like try to draw into I think we just face tank that, don't we?
Yeah, like just see what's in the res for 4 in Ag Infusion. Let's try it.
Like, do we do this E3 Bimplex run it? I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Because maybe they like feel clever about a spider web, or I don't know.
Well, they won't feel clever.
It's a Thimble Rig, okay.
Okay.
Fuck, if we had Ivan worse, we could get in there. It's okay, we'll get in there next turn.
Yeah.
Cortex Lock is a thing? That's true. That's true.
that's fair.
That's fine. HQ? Oh yeah, we probably should have ran HQ that turn. Especially because we have the Ivan worse in hand, so we hit some sort of like damage on the way. But like destroying the Thimble Rig is the most important thing we can do now. Ah, fuck, will that get a bit harder?
Mm-hmm.
Still think we're gonna go for it, and we're gonna do Palangi Surfer, and we'll just take this down. Wait, so this is no, we can't afford it. Thinking. We probably can. So Palangi Surfers puts us on 3 credits. Then we have to surf once, break. Yeah, we can do it.
You don't want to medium run R&D 3 times?
I feel like if they get money, they win.
Sure.
Let's go. Credit clicker 3000. Okay, now they know they have a server they can play around it. These decks should run server. Server seems really good.
Mm-hmm.
Barrier, Quetzal. And they can trash face down ice. So, and then we just get Puemo down, I think. Just ensure that we have an economy.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, okay. So we get 2 credits when we run this. They don't get the credits. 6 credits is pretty good for them. 8 is the big break point. But again, once we have Palangi if E3 way, like we face tank a Nancy for 2 credits. Like it's wild.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty cool.
So we really need to draw into a daily cast or something here because we have nothing else. We have no dirty laundry. We have no low credit play. We'll wait for this to pay out. Rather click for credit, but that's not bad. That'll get us something cheap. But like this is such a like imagine we get a Knob Curie up. Obviously like now Contaminate's good because it could ice everything up, but we have 2 more Palangis, we have Surfer, we have E3, and we have Knob Curie.
It seems extremely strong
disgusting.
Already. Maybe 2021 is our year. No?
Could be. Looks like a Rashida. Let's see what this is. Labor rights, that's dead. Double knifed into labor rights? Oh, 2021.
That's so bad.
That's the worst it could possibly be.
Okay. That's okay. All we did was waste a card. We never would have drawn those cards anyway.
Yeah, that's true. We need to find a Fairchild stat.
Credit.
Yeah. Oh man, that's a really bad one. Medium time? Yeah, we could be. I just want to kind of get our economy back into place. Like I want to gamble first because otherwise like we're not doing a lot, even though this deck can probably do a lot on not a lot of credits. We have to watch out for border control on the outermost. That's the only thing we have to watch out for. Yeah, that makes us spend technically more money. Ah, that's so rough. I wonder what we can hit that can trash this. Okay, La Costa, Biovault. I don't know. We definitely run that, right?
We'd run that server. So we're still not doing medium, even though Puem is at 3.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right.
Like, don't we do credit, gamble, imp, run that remote? Like, if they get Lacosta into a Cyberdeck sandbox, we lose.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. Yeah, all right. That's a good point. You convinced me. That's just R&D is wide
Oh,
open
this could be a
whole time.
CVS. We'll see. But then at least they pay 3. I know R&D is
You
open.
doing
But
trash peddler with Panda?
yeah, there's a CVS. So this is where, like, if our peddler was good, we'd be fine in a bad spot. So at least they pay 3 for that. So that means that they're definitely on sandbox. So that's good. They purge that through the medium. So if we had like anything else here, that we'd been pretty good. That's okay. We'll be fine. The paladin end to turn on 3. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, we could do it. We could do it ourselves.
True.
I'm with medium net jogging bat. Really? I really think if they score at a sandbox, even a Nisei token is going to fuck with our surfer in a really big way. Okay, now we're going to do the medium.
Thank you. Yeah, well, yeah, let's do it. Come on.
But now we're going to run into, this is where we should be drawing to get our Palangi back up. But now we're going to hit more like more of these cyber decks. Snare, we lose! We shouldn't have played that medium, huh?
No, I guess not. Well, I mean, come on. The medium did not affect things whatsoever.
The medium killed us. That was the last card, Pat. Uh-oh, I just opened the bot. Hold on. Oh, no. That's fine. Thanks, you too.
All right, there's always 2023.
There's always 2023.
I'm going to build up for that one. Yeah, I'm going to start really working out, get competitive with Netrunner for 2024.
It'll be good. It'll be good. So we had 0 coming up, double hippo. Like, I think we had really good. We actually probably were doing really well in that matchup, besides obviously dying to snare. Medium did not ruin us. Medium destroyed us. Okay, but let's talk about things went, right? Like, so we got a medium lock on. Hopefully they don't have snare in their deck. See you back in chat. Hey, cheers. So let's see like what else we have. So we have a breakers coming up.
Cards versus the deck. That's on you.
No, that's technically on us, but like, you know, this sort of list that this looks like, I don't know if I would have considered it too heavily. It's weird that like in Wayland I'll consider it much more.
Yeah, so well, 2022 was already a wash. I just feel it in my bones, so like I'm skipping to 2023.
Yeah. No, yeah, it's true. Well, yeah.
Also, I need a running start to get through anything. So like 2023 is going to be my running start. 24, like, oh boy, that's Patrick's here.
Snare feels like a good card right now with medium. I don't think medium makes snare better unless you have 8 credits and they hit double snare, but like I think that's pretty rare. And even then, if they have Ivid Worse, if they're playing Anarch, like that's not even guaranteed to do anything. So you need a bit more. I feel like CVS would be better in that slot than snare. Because if snare doesn't win you the game, like you're gonna lose the game. Oh, it's a Wanza list. Fuck. Why did we bring medium when it's a Wanza list? They medium themselves. Good games, eh? We felt we were doing so well.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
We really did. Steamy face. All right, we'll get it. I think this is the best list we got tonight, and it's doing the worst. That's a small sample size. I'd be so happy if you gave me a huge Wanza plus medium. Oh man, contaminate medium with Nabkuri into Wanza.
Oh wow. Because Wanza has no limit to the amount of credits it gives you, right?
No. If you host a Corp game, I got a Contaminus list to play. Yeah, okay. Let's host a Corp game. I don't have a Corp list that's from this meta, though. So let me just pull up one. Oh, it's a CU list. That's a bummer. During Contaminate, they're on Imp, so I don't want to do assets. What's just like a good enough? Yeah, this is good enough. Yeah, that's good enough. Nothing special here. This is weird. But nothing else special. How many events are we running? Wondering how likely a triple event peddler will happen. Oops, we're going to Corp. We're not running that many events. 12. So triple is like actually pretty out low, especially because we played like 2 events at the time. New Corp deck, Big Bro Polana.
Big Bro.
Yo, Sid, do you want to host? Don't forget F5. Yeah, that's a good point. Is that when you update any deck or every deck? Or is it just the same deck? I said if you host, I'll jump in. Not an HB next Ice Corp. If they're on Contaminate, they're probably on Parasite, and that matchup's going to be not fun. So, Gene, are you saying like full neutral, like a full neutral Corp or runner? It's actually something that we've done or tried to do many times on the stream. I feel like ETF was really fun to do that in, especially when you had Grail Ice. I think modernly it's pretty hard because you don't have like a neutral win con. But back then you actually did have something. I don't know. I feel like now Rashid and NGO do help a fair bit. You lost SSL though, so it's hard to go full neutral.
Yeah.
Like the agenda suite just isn't there. You're on like what? Sandbox, sales team. Then you have to play some bad 5-3. Botted a nice one on Slack with a blank ID. Well, you might as well just play Polana. Hopefully no one notices that you're playing all neutrals. Because that's the weird thing is like we played all neutrals back in the day and people didn't notice that it was all neutral. The game ended and it'd be like, oh, cool. Oh, New Ange Assault. Okay, there you go. Oh yeah, GFI. Okay, that's not the worst. Lady Liberty launch campaign. So Lady Liberty is like technically a win con, but it's pretty bad with the corporate sales team. In fact, it's terrible. Sandbox is like not great either. Rashida Technoco. Financial collapse.
Interesting.
I don't like 3 subliminal messaging. I think 3 subliminal messaging is wrong, but I think you don't have a lot of options here. I feel like you could build something better than this, but I might be wrong. Back in the day too, you also had other cool stuff. Like you had Will-O-Wisp, and you actually had like technically strong cards.
Yeah, Will-O-Wisp is great.
Sid, we playing?
If you could put that in that server that makes things cheap, that's pretty satisfying.
Yeah.
Record Bay Grid, yeah. Sid, where are you?
Oh, yeah, if you host, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be really cool. We'll jump in. Thank you. No, it's all good. Macrophage, Ninja, Conundrum, Rainbow, Excalibur, Hunter. I kind of like Hunter. Hunter is annoying enough. Oh, it's weird. I feel like the neutral list might have been better back in the day, and I think a big part of that obviously is just like oh gosh, Jay, get out. A big part of that is just the Grail Ice that rotated. This is Boz deck. 1 Lady, 2 Enigma, Sandberg. Oh, Sandberg is a win condition that's neutral. Oh, Sid left the game instead. Hold on, I'm just trying to snipe the lobby and then I'll read the whole list. Got it. Got it this time.
Cool.
Pad Factory, Excalibur, Rashida. Excalibur's good. Preemptive, Vanity. Ooh, Macrophage, Cobra. Cobra's a really good sentry on neutral. You also have Assassin, which is like probably not great, but probably not the worst. Mass Comms. Ooh, Mass Comms is a good econ engine in neutral, especially with Pad Factory, I guess. Oh, and then you don't care about the Pad Factory because like you don't care about influence, so you don't have to play pad campaigns. That's really funny. Did Assassin rotate? Oh, that's a good question.
No, Assassin's in Data Destiny.
Yeah, Assassin's in a deluxe. Yeah. Ooh, okay, null. So there's gonna be a lot of ice destruction. We have an early Thimblerig, Cyberdex, Anansi. I think we want to just get like Engram Flushes and stuff off centrals, and then rush out into what I'm assuming is La Costa into Sandbox.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, no big deal. No worries. We'll mull this, huh?
Yeah, sure. I don't see a reason to keep that necessarily.
There's a Sandbox.
Yeah.
So they have Contaminate. I wonder what they're contaminating. It could be like we don't have IP blocks, but they could be contaminating turtles. So do we just jam like Satyr Cyberdex Advance? No, we can't afford that.
Can't we?
I don't think so. Because if they force the res, we can't score.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do in this case. I was hoping for more econ.
Yeah.
Frankly.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
Maybe you should have been Thimbleweed instead of Satyr.
I think it's easier for them if they're playing a virus list, especially Null. Like, they parasite this really easily. This, in theory, will be 3 strength. This will be 0.
True.
We'll see. Thimblin said, yeah, no, I don't like the Thimble into Parasite meta. I don't even know if Thimble's worth playing modernly, if Parasite is as popular. I don't know how popular it is. I haven't been playing enough in this meta. But like, it gives them so many other ways. They can Amakua through this. They can, you see, like Parasite Chisel, Devil Charm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. We threw this away. We should not have done that. Obviously, they're on this shit. There's no way around this. But this costs us 4 credits. Oh, that's so bad. We should have double iced it. I think double ice was the right thing. Oh, but then we have to res both of them. No, because then we don't have to res both of them. Okay, so this is a huge... We're starting at a huge disadvantage. Fuck.
Okay. All right.
Well, how does this work? Oh, okay.
If we can get Satyr high enough strength, then even the Devil Charm won't matter.
Yeah.
That's our end game. That's what we have to do.
That's what we have to do. They also
I didn't mean that, but all right.
No, but I think it's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Rashida would have been better there. So we want to keep 8. We can just do this. To be fair, we know this is a contaminated deck. Parasite into Contaminate blows up Satyr. It's base strength.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, if we double iced, I think we would have got away with it. If they APOC us, I swear to God, and not see it HQ. I swear to God. They also have modded, which is really cool. They modded a Chisel out. It's aggressive. Going back in, Anansi again. No APOC. So we're gonna go really poor from this, is unfortunate. If we double advance this, we have the chance that we can actually like score out. Well, not score out, but push the Rashida the next turn, which would have been really good, because we're gonna have a really awkward turn. At least we know we're not drawing an agenda, which is nice. They're trying not to draw. Oh, they did draw. Never mind. La Costa, they didn't trash it. Okay, we'll take this. This is fine. But it's so important to get this out early, just because we have like CVS and Macrophage and stuff like that. Why use Chisel and Parasites in rotation? Because you can run all 6.
That's true. That Trapano is still not worth playing.
No, it definitely isn't. So that's going to get going. I don't care about central pressure. Medium will be an issue. In theory, we have this for the medium. This is 7 strength, actually, which works against Devil Charm.
Yeah.
That's kind of beautiful.
Put that over R&D? That makes sense.
I guess so. Issue, like, we might want to pre-ice HQ because we're going to draw into a fair bit here. And we're not on Obokata, are we? I wish we were. Oh, we are. Good. There's another agenda suite that people argue that's a bit better. It's on 8 agendas where you play like 2, 2, and an Obokata and a Future Perfect. Because we're at 21 points. In theory, you could play 8 points. 8 agenda points. I think that actually might be a big difference. Their money's good, though. Full neutral runner? She's called Sunny? No, Adam. It's impossible. Well, not impossible. It's really hard to do full neutral runner. Just because you have like a very limited program suite. And the economy is probably not the worst. But you probably would do Sunny though, just because of DreamNet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Windfall. Yeah, you have Jackpot, man. You're good. 19 credits. Okay, we'll go. But they're definitely ready to do whatever their deck is set out to do at this point. Because they haven't been drawing a lot. Did I fuck up the window on this?
No, it still gives you a chance, right?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
No, but it should give you the chance. Okay, so now we can set up everything. So the Nazi will go down immediately, so that's not something we want to res. It's a threat that we should have. If they take out a La Costa, that's probably fine here. I think we want to ice up HQ. We'll do that with the Thimble Rig. I don't think we do another Rashida, do we? I think we do R&D again. I just can't, like, there's no, yeah, this protects against Hippo, whatever. We'll do R&D and we'll do IPO. We could consider slow rolling this, but they're holding onto the IFAD horses. Full neutral runner with blank ID. How bad is this gonna be? I imagine this is worse than the Corp by a fair margin. Set up the bio vault. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that next turn because I thought they would pressure that turn if we did. Maybe that's right. Oh, it's Khan. Fantastic. Armitage, Overmind with no MU, like no additional MU,
Yeah.
but rejig is cool. Oh, you have to play rigged results.
That's funny.
That could win a game.
Mhm.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay, maybe. Okay.
Man, imagine getting a sandbox early, huh? They threw out a contaminate. So they're basically going to contaminate this, install economic coup, install something else. And then with this, with the hive mind with a token, Parasite with Double Charm works on the macrophage.
Pretty cool.
Pretty fucking cool, man. I just don't want to score this. We keep this in hand, so we'll get this going. Pretty cool. So we're gonna install Lacoste and Biovault. What do we do with our last click? Do we just click for credit? I think so.
Why don't put down the Rashida?
Well, because then if they run the remote and they trash all three of this, we lose the game. Like it's so bad.
Yeah, that would hurt.
We even could consider advancing this once, but we can always do that next turn. It did win, but less than the Corp. Nice. Thought I heard the cat. Oh, hold on, the chat log. I'm worried that they're just gonna like contaminate and throw down the medium, so we probably have to triple ice this because I have no doubt they can like blow up everything and then put down like multiple mediums. Luckily, our CVS is still in rotation, but even just getting the CVS in server 1 would be such a big deal. Boomerang. Oh, they're going for it. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
So we actually could lose a Satyr Adaptive to make them eat a Devil Charm. I don't know how good that is.
I mean,
that's 4. That's
like
way too much
how
money.
useful is it now? Like, now it's just costing you more every time you want to play an extra ice on that server, right?
Yeah, but we can always just over install it, right? Like we don't have to pay 4 to res it.
Yeah.
4 seems like a lot. Okay, so the buy vault, that definitely goes down. The Costa probably goes down.
Yeah.
In theory, I think that if you trash 1, you trash the La Costa. Yeah, I think we just trash this. Killing a Devil Charm gives you a window. It does, but they definitely have another Devil Charm in hand. Like, they have no breakers. Like, I think here we trash this, put on the Thimble Rig, and then just put the Rashida. Now HQ pressure is like a real thing. But at least if they hit this, it probably kills their combo pieces they're holding on to. Paul on a credit. Single advance ice, they don't have to. Single advance card, they don't have to care about. And there's an Obcurie. Okay, so now icing up archives is actually pretty meaningful because getting counters on Hive Mind for free is so cool.
That's gonna be so annoying.
But hopefully we draw. We have 19 ice in the deck. This should get us something good. Something good enough even. Okay, so getting down the Cyberdeck sandbox but behind the border control and the Nisei seems like the most important thing. Do we just do install advance?
Yes, I think that has to happen because we need to be able to purge reliably. And
yeah, and I feel like that's such a bigger deal more than icing up archives this turn. But we could be wrong. It's like Amakua contaminating onto a Hive Mind is a hell of a card. They have 3 clicks to find this, and then we waste 3 of them. They have to spend 3 running, so they have to run this turn. Oh, they're going HQ. That's fine. That's fine.
Well, that's okay actually.
Yeah, Thimblerig dies for this. But now they're getting all the Hive Mind. It's okay. We purge this away. What did they hit? Biovault? That's going down. Celebrity Gift, that's staying. Okay, that's good. The Oboe, honestly, would have been a bit of a bummer. I actually don't think we score this.
But why? Because they can just regain counters on Hive Mind anyway?
Yeah.
Might as well ice up HQ again, ice up archives.
Yeah, this now looks like a bio vault. Yeah, I don't think we need to score this.
Mm-hmm.
Why the res there? Because
that's a good point. Yeah.
That's a good point. Why the res there? Yeah, there's no point to res there. Was there? Because it died immediately. Yeah, there was no point to res there. You're totally right. What was I thinking? Contaminate only works on empty viruses? That's a good point. So maybe us purging is the worst thing for us. But yeah, we definitely shouldn't res there. I wasn't considering that. Yeah, we just cost ourselves 2 credits for no reason.
Interesting. Are they going to double charm that?
So yeah, they have to. They will.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll res, because we can always replace this with whatever we top deck, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
It's also worth knowing they're null, which works better with Chisel than Parasite. If I'm not so, they'll use null? Yeah, no, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because of Hive Mind. Oh, wait, no. Apparently not. Oh, no, because they were 1 short. Okay, and after this, we just jam the oboe. And hopefully that wins.
Yeah. No problem. We've got this.
That's huge. Purge, 12 credits. And in theory, we could put the Nazi there, but we can't afford to res it, but it looks like something. That's what's important.
Yeah, that's true. It looks like ice.
Don't forget they also have their ID. Yeah, no, we won't. It looks like ice. And then we just install advanced this, and they need the cards in hand, which shouldn't be an issue, but they need to deal with border control, they need to deal with everything. So we'll res the slot machine, it'll probably trigger. They have still no breakers. And we'll get some information. If they hit the oboe here, we look so bad. Event, resource, hardware, fuck. We wanted the money bag. If they hit the oboe here, it's really bad for us. Fuck.
Too bad.
Oh, they're on game point and we lose the thing we want to jam. We didn't hit Ive at worst though. We hit a Parasite, another Devil Charm, and a daily cast. So they're out. Yeah, fuck. Okay, that's really, really big deal. Top deck another oboe? No. Preemptive? Preemptive's okay if we go for the slow game. We could try and lock him out.
Yeah. I mean, let's draw again, I think.
I think we just jam NGO friend. Looks like we have the win.
That's true. Yeah, let's do that.
I just don't know how they're going to get in it. Like, they have to Stimac or do something wild. But then they'll probably just tunnel R&D, which means that we can get them with the Macrophage. Yeah, we'll do that. It's not amazing. If there's slightly more money and they actually could contest the remote, this would be better, I think. But we might be able to hit them with a Nancy, which can set up our deck. Man, this is such a cool card.
Yeah, I like that in Kud a lot. I haven't seen that in a while.
You just not query this instead of not querying individual cards. Yeah, they're gonna go for it.
There we go.
Okay. So we want to res.
So we don't res Anansi. We res the next thing, right?
I think we res both.
Can we res both?
Yeah, we're different, right?
We do.
Like, they still definitely go through this at all costs.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
And we're gonna get 4 credits back because of Macrophage. Fire and Broken Steps. Okay. Oh, wow. So we can put an Obakata on top of the deck, but it's just agendas. Fuck. So the trace here actually matters. Okay, move next onto R&D. Now we get to draw one of these. So we'll bottom the Nisei. And this is going to do damage. So the Obakata is pretty safe. We'll bottom the Nisei.
Yeah, so we still put Obakata on top.
Yes, to draw it. And we can also put a CVS on top for the next turn. So we'll do... So we want to do Obakata, which we'll draw. Then something else we'll draw. Hold on. Sorry, Obakata is something else we draw.
Yeah.
So then we want to put Rashida. No, Lacosta is actually okay too. Yeah, Lacosta in theory is more flexible. We'll put Lacosta and Obakata on the top, then we'll put CVS underneath it. So do Rashida, CVS, Lacosta, Obo. Done. Yes.
Cool.
CVS should be on top. No, because the Macrophage is going to fire, and then Cyberdeck Sandbox only fires once per turn. First time per turn. Oh, they actually might jack out here. We have to ask continue, because in theory we can pop them with this. They're thinking, because this is super suspicious if it's NGO front into like a Nazi, they lose.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, we would be asking this.
Yeah, we can raise macrophage because of the NGO front. So.
Yeah. They probably should just jack out here and run HQ. Oh, no, sorry, just drop so they can threaten this next turn, but it's, yeah, they jack out. That's 100% right.
Mm-hmm.
If you let them don't res macrophage, TV on the top makes sense. Yeah, I just don't think there's any world in which they'd continue there. Okay, so we need to keep 1,
All
2,
right.
3, 4, 5, 6 credits. We set border control.
Considering this is the end game, is advancing twice not better than installing the Lacosta? Like the Lacosta is just a more expensive way of getting one more advancement, right?
Hold on. Yeah, but if we don't score next turn, you're right. But if we were pressured to do something else, you're right. Next turn, but no, you're 100% right. We should double advance that. Mm-hmm. You're right. We're totally blocking ourselves out of an ample win conjure. This is actually really bad. Yeah, that's 100% wrong.
Yeah. 2021. It's Patrick's year.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're right. Now we have to res Locust to be able to win. We definitely misplayed ourselves really hard. That being said, like we still have this, and they have to get 4 cards and run this, so like it's gonna be really hard.
That's true.
But there's no reason to make that run. There's no to make that play. Unless they think this is a CVS, which in theory lets us res for 1. But no, that's not the Obicado. No, yeah, you're totally right. That was a terrible play. They haven't contaminated yet. I wonder if they just like try going R&D. Because in theory, it pays off. But the macrophage will say no. But like in theory, there's like an agenda underneath there that will win the game.
They could imp us. Interesting.
Yeah, they could imp the Obicado. That's true. Now we've seen only 1 imp. We know we know actually some of the cards we're drawing because we saw these 2 cards off of the slot. Yeah. They will never think it's Nova. Oh, they stopped throwing like credits for no reason. Yo man, luxurious. You gotta live luxuriously. I've had worse. Oh, they're coming for us. So Pat, you're totally right, because we won't have the credits to res border control and score out. But if we did it the right way, we would have.
At least we got the Nisei token.
Yeah. Actually, there's a chance they can't even deal with the Satyr. They don't even have a breaker yet.
Yeah, really.
It is like what, 6 strength, 5 strength, 5 strength, finalizer. It's the only logic argument for doing it.
Honestly, like that's not like in Netrunner, a game that we're bluffing should be more important. That's not a bad.
Oh, they just exposed their macrophage. Running RD also here is like such a hard ask because we just organized it with like with Anansi. They have to run.
Yeah.
They have to run. Oh man, finding out there's a macrophage behind the Nazi. All right, we don't res this.
No.
And then we have 1 click left. We win. Move an Nisei token. It's GG. No, I forgot to res it. Sorry, I forgot to res. Do you mind?
That's very funny.
That's really funny. Add counter. I don't know how do you do this? Counter 2? Yeah, that works. Oh man. It even gives us the ability to misplay, which is like another good reason not to do it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's really funny.
The runner looks like a no breaker challenge deck. You might be right. Yeah.
Yeah, the real reason you install advanced mets is because you don't forget to res.
Totally.
There's nothing to forget.
Oh, they have turtle. Okay, so that totally makes sense. But the problem is they can't contaminate the hive mind. Or more boomerangs. Do you
I mean, it still
struggle?
seemed strong. Like it was still a scary deck, right?
So they also have Progenitor, but Progenitor stops the purge, which means you can't. Well, it stops the full purge, so you can't contaminate it. They always purge. Yeah.
They always purge.
Yeah. So we definitely could have played that way cleaner. Like we made some pretty considerable mistakes. I think the early game play was probably wrong considering what we could have told the deck was. We definitely goofed that at the end. I definitely goofed that at the end. I shouldn't say we. And we made some really bad reses, like the Thimble Rig res. We were throwing away money again, which would have backed us up from this play. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah, that's the only thing is like the two strongest viruses in the game came back right at a time where Cyberdeck Sandbox has been performing so well to the point where it might be like the most common neutral agenda and is actually taking slots of in-faction agendas, which is something that like has always been a struggle for Netrunner. Whenever you see that, that's like a card that generally gets eroded or most wanted list, or not eroded, but like changed in some way. And now Cyberdeck Sandbox is doing that, which is a bummer. Like every faction is playing it. Consistently, maybe not. Well, NBN generally doesn't score too many 4-2s, I guess. Wayland, they probably will at some point. How are you enjoying Salvage Memories now that things are settling more? Yo, Piquin, I haven't played enough in it. Like I haven't played much. So for the holidays, I've only been playing what you've seen on stream. So far things haven't been too rough. We played against a fair bit of Scorched Earth and we've died to it, but I'm still convinced it's not good. I think indexing is not that fun to play against, and I think medium also just warps the meta in a way that I don't love. I also still think it's weird how they brought back some of the hyper competitive cards for certain factions, and other factions just kind of got like, you know, fun jank stuff, but they just didn't want to buff those factions, I guess. So I don't know. So far, I don't feel too strongly about it, but like if I'm continuing to play Netrunner and I just constantly every game's about medium or indexing, I probably will not like it as much and be very happy that it isn't around too long. But I think we can all agree that the meta needed a mix up for sure. So I'm not
I was about to say,
about
like,
it.
Yeah, it's good that there was a change in the meta.
Yeah, we definitely, everyone wanted that.
Even if we lose like 45 minutes to an hour of every stream with you complaining about next dice, like I think it was worth it. It's worth the trade-off.
Yeah. No, it's good that we can get that quote in because we didn't talk about next dice a lot last year, which we got complaints about that. So
yeah, in our yearly surveys.
Yeah,
one of these days we're going to be able to use that for advertisers, right?
The surveys?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, that information is generally useless, but it's good to have, you know. My memoirs, subliminal messaging. Yeah, subliminal messaging is a really fun card. I still haven't played decks that I think that actually does something good for them. Like I think Mirror Morph obviously loves subliminal messaging. I feel like playing GameNet or Architect, somebody that wants you to run, like that's okay. But at the end of the day, it's like not. There's still a chance it's like 49th, 50th card or whatever. But yeah, I don't think it blows anything wide open the way that E3 does. Like I think E3 is probably the card that people are most excited about, but also like I had some reservations about it because like at the end of the day, I don't think it makes it into Geist lists. I don't know whether the Gabali Kongamata Geist lists are better than anything else. I don't think Boomerang needs this support. I don't think B&E Suite needs it either. But it's weird to buff Geist. I think Geist is the strongest deck right now. Prove me wrong. I don't know. Anywho. That's largely it for tonight, Pat. Thanks for dropping by, man.
Well, of course, I had fun. It's good to see you in the new year.
Yeah, happy new year, dude. I gotta figure out how to cut my hair the way you did it. I'm gonna do the sides, and it'll be fun.
I just bought like this tiny little mesh thing at the pharmacy. Put it down, closed my eyes, turned off all the lights, hoped and prayed.
Laid down.
Ooh, you could get a flow bead.
What's a flow bead?
It's like a vacuum cleaner clipper in one, I think.
Oh, so it sucks the hair into it. Yeah. I might just do it on the balcony, but that's probably a crime, right? That's like bio waste.
Or you could just have the person you live with help. I don't know.
Yeah,
like,
maybe.
I am trapped in that. The only people I live with are like the stick figures that I draw on my walls compulsively every day.
You can ask your neighbors to help you with your hair, you know?
That's a good point, yeah. I have some new neighbors. I should like introduce myself to them and say like, hey, I have this issue.
Help me.
Come with me.
Can I borrow some sugar while we're at it? Assistant Gateway is still planned for Q1 of 2021. Yeah, that's the last I've heard. So Q1, that means it should come out as soon as or as late as April. So it can't be more than 2 months, 2.5 months at this point. So it's definitely going to be soon. And it's not only like system gateway, like that's important to know. It's like system gateway.
It's also,
like this is such a big deal, right? Like system gateway is what, 77 cards or whatever, but I think they're like 80 to 90% new cards. So that's a really big deal. Plus the new whatever they call the core set 2021 is also going to come out at the same time. So not only is it going to be a bunch of new cards, it's going to be like a new meta on top of that. So it's like it's a lot of stuff that'll be dropping all at the same time.
And are they rotating? And are they rotating Sanson at the same time?
Yeah, Sanson's rotating at the same time, and I think also Honor and Profit. So like it's a really big mix up, and like it's a bummer. Like admittedly, some of the older cards aren't as influential in most cases as they were. Like the last rotation probably didn't matter that much when we lost like Genesis and Spin. Like Lunar was getting a bit better. I think this rotation losing Sanson is going to be the one that I think I'm like, there's a lot of cards in there I love and a lot of powerful cards, and losing those I think is going to change up the game a lot. But like as much as losing cards for the standard format doesn't sound good, losing cards is and a lot of times is as exciting as getting new cards, which is really weird when you have a limited format.
I think Gateway, like Solo was saying, like it's even more than 90% new. Like I think they only kept 4 cards.
I'd believe it. Okay, cool.
And that's what they were saying the last time I heard about it. But hopefully we'll get scooped soon and we can talk about that.
I heard that people are crunching numbers, and you can look at like the deck lists, not the deck list, but like the numbered decks be like 77 cards. That means with like a card decks, like you can assume they're going to be at least some amount of 40 card decks. They're not all going to be 45s. And I think a 40 card deck is probably...
They're all 40 card decks.
Is that confirmed?
I thought I saw it confirmed that all the IDs are 40 cards.
Okay, cool. So that maybe that does make sense. Which maybe that's good for newer players because there's less things and less like, I don't know, stuff to look at. It's also probably a cheaper product, which is good.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I'm really looking forward to that.
No, I'm definitely super stoked, and I think everyone is, which is great. But again, the Ocarina tournament. Here, let me just pull that up real quick before we sign off. Sanjay's running it. Ocarina is a really cool format where your ID is in fact a connection or an agenda, and there's some new ones, and there's 2 tournaments. The first one is actually just this weekend, and it's at a time that makes sense for Asia Pacific time zone. So if you're in New Zealand, if you're in East Asia, if you're in Australia, of course, this makes a lot more sense to you. It's cool that we have more tournaments on a global scale that are timed for that. And then on the 17th, which was a Sunday, it was originally announced for the 16th, but they pushed it. Sanjay pushed it. There's going to be another tournament. Again, jump on it. 4 to 5 rounds. It's a fun tournament. We'll be streaming it, I think, on Sanjay's channel. I think I'm doing commentary on Sanjay's channel, but it's going to be a lot of fun. So check that out. That's this week and next week. That's all, man. Thanks so much to everyone we played games against. Thanks everyone hanging out in chat, everyone watching the VOD. Take care of yourself. Enjoy. Happy New Year. Hopefully 2021 is looking to be a better year. We can only hope. Hopefully it's not a big expectation. It's not asking for a lot, is it? Pat, thanks for joining me, man.
Of course. Bye, everybody.
Ciao.